Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show.
What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective, and you can see we got some hungry ass pickles starting to show off. There was no plastic for them to nibble on, so we just had to give them the regular stuff. But guys, what's going on? As always, remember to go ahead and share the links out there to let everybody know that we're going, because it's always the same games with YouTube. We got some people in the chat right now and know all about the games of YouTube and all the bullshit that they always play. It never ends. Over 6+ years, I've been talking about this nonsense with YouTube and how they bury content creators and how some of these bigger people need to watch out, because it's eventually going to cycle back around to them. They didn't pay attention, and now they are finding out the hard way. Hey, you know what? You can absolutely ignore this pig at your own peril. I tried to warn you out of the kindness of my pigly heart, and you didn't want to listen. But what's going on, guys, man? Always a pleasure to see everybody that's out there right now. I know Chaos Hoy was the first one hanging out in the chat. What's going on, Chaos, man? Good to see you. Pig's doing okay. Superfan Adam Shawhan also nibbling away inside the chat. Gap After Dark, yo-ho, in a bottle of rum. In the bottle of rum? On a bottle of rum? Or with a bottle of rum? All these things make a small difference in the way you're saying that. Chairs, Tommy. Yeah, chairs. We're going to have a little, instead of having knife fights when the guys get here, we're going to have chair fights in the back, just for you, Gap. What's going on? Gen X Lizard also in the house. What is going on? RR also all hanging out in the chat. What's going on? RR, my man, hanging out in the chat, man. Always good to see you. Bone also in the house. What's going on, Bone, man? Good to see you, Bone, man. I hope that you are all doing well. And we're getting ready to do a little bit of pig magic. Yeah, don't listen to the pig at your own peril. I've told these people, man, you watch, man, you see a lot of these bigger YouTubers, man. Some of them are catching it. Some of them lost their channels. I tried to warn these people years ago about the nonsense that was coming. Nobody wanted to hear it. Man, you know, I've been doing it forever, and I have no expectations for YouTube. So other than getting upset that they're retarded, I don't get that upset about most of the other stuff anymore. And it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. But until everybody else winds up funneling, we're going ahead and we're going to kick it off, and we're going to talk about some toys like only the pigs know how. And we're going to set Indy onto that task for all of y'all, because Indy is the best at digging up archaeological history on some of these toy lines. Here we go with Indy kicking it off.
How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. On today's Toys from the Past episode, we will be getting into a requested toy line from Happy Dinosaur 8000, a longtime friend to this channel. Thank you, Happy Dino, and he wanted to hear about Sunman, and of course the line that it came from, originally known as the Rulers of the Sun. Now, Sunman was created by Eli Eason in 1985 for Olmec Toys, and was designed as a black superhero to provide positive representation after his son believed he couldn't be a hero because he wasn't white. A very tiresome trope, but I digress. Originally part of the Rulers of the Sun line, the figure was designed to be culturally relevant and intellectually diverse, boasting magical melanin skin. Now, everything about that just sounds a little bit off, and I always hate when people go in that direction. So Sunman became the first mass-produced black superhero action figure to inspire children with his message of strength, empowerment, and representation. Created by Eli Eason, she said he was designed to show that the power is in your skin. Now here goes another one of those tropes that is a little bit, it sounds a little bit racist, especially if taken out of context. So where is the Motu connection? Well, originally, these things were created independent of Motu. Sunman was created to be stylistically compatible with the popular 5.5-inch action figure. In 2022 is when Mattel released Sunman as part of the Master Universe Origins line. This did not do very well. I don't know if it's some of the messaging behind Sunman that made this do poorly, but it is also stated that Eason actually had a lot of problems with the original line, and it was stated that Olmec Toys went into bankruptcy and she fled from creators. How true this is, I cannot say for certain, but that is one of the things that is out there on what happened. And why Mattel chose this line is kind of up in the air of why, because it didn't do very well originally, and it did not do very well upon its re-release, or should I say, its inclusion into the Motu line. Guys, we have come to the end of our discussion on Sunman. There really isn't a whole lot else out there on this toy line. Happy Dinosaur, thank you for suggestions, and guys, hope that you enjoyed this Toys from the Past episode about Sunman. Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
There we go. Starting it off with Sunman. Unfortunately, Happy Dino is not here. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to do that one at first, because it's not something I would normally do, considering it doesn't have that big of a history. Because usually I reserve Toys from the Past stuff that's got a little bit more history. But upon looking into what history was there, I was like, you know what, I got to do this because it just sounds so ridiculous. The power is in your skin. The power of melanin, like all that dumb shit. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it sounds so ridiculous that I had to do it.
I want to re-release it, and I want to put it on the box. Where are the white women at?
Where the white women at? Oh, a bone. I just heard a low battery smoke detector go off. Yeah, that's because Eastman was on the run from all the creditors. Oh.
Oh, God.
Beep, beep. That's some great work, Indy. Yeah, Indy finds all the best stuff. We take our time and look for the best stuff, and I know there's a lot of it you can wind up just getting. You can look for a lot of dumb shit off the Wikipedia and stuff like that, but never trust that damn site. Never trust it. They post up the lies on that damn site, and I actually go right to like some of the better ones that are like museum history type things and stuff like that, because usually you're going to find a lot better information on those anyway, stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. Of course, I did find in my wanderings of looking about stuff about Sunman, I did find one guy that sounded like on the border of being nicknamed Vineyard. In his opinion, Sunman.
Oh, shit.
Creditors not allowed. No. But there we go with our intro, and we're starting off with Toys from the Past with Sunman. Not overly inspiring, but I'm going to get us back into some toy stuff that's actually kind of cool. So we're going to get into our first review of the night, and this one, I wasn't sure what to think about this originally and what's going on Shifty Gizm, what's going on Adam, and what's going on Vinnie. I didn't say hi to you guys properly. And guys out there in chat, remember, if you see this, that you see us going live, be sure to share it out to everybody you know, that you can share it out on any kind of platform that you wind up using to be able to get this out further so we can get more people stopping and more piggy football traffic, because it's the games of YouTube. They like to suppress a pig. I call this speciesism. This is terrible. It shouldn't happen. Should never happen. We should bomb the people at YouTube. But but this review, I wasn't sure if I was going to pick this up.
YouTube has 6 fingers, by the way.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Hey, y'all, what's going on, Scrambles? Man, good to see you, man. Good to see you.
What's up?
Yeah, by the power of EBT. Oh, Jesus. Shifty slithered in. Yeah, right. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. And like every time that you share this out, thank you again for all that. It does absolutely help us out. But as I was saying, I wasn't sure if I was going to get this one, but it was on clearance at Target. So once it went on clearance, I was like, you know what? For the clearance price that it was at, it was more than 75% off. I was like, I'll pick this up. And I was actually kind of surprised it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this toy review.
We are hanging out with the huge, the fluffy. We're hanging out with Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective, the archaeological pig. Indy, say hi to everybody. Stop hiding behind your lettuce. Here you go. Don't take the lettuce away, Daddy. Indy's hanging out with us because we're going to be showing off something that's kind of old school, even though this is not really an old figure. So what are we showing off this time? Masters of the Universe. We are talking about their sketchbook series, inspired by original concept art from Mattel. We are talking about Spikor, untouchable monster of evil combat. So this goes the original one. I mean, check out the artwork that's all the way around the box. Now, I do have a second one of these, and the artwork is just slightly changed right here. So they did do a couple different ones, and they did change the artwork ever so slightly, but not by very much that I think it's going to make much of a difference whatsoever. But there we go with the artwork. There we go with the figure. Let's get it out, and let's take a quick look at this guy. So right out of the packaging, here we go with Spikor. Yeah, he looks a little bulkier, I think, in the original one. The spikes on this are a little bit on the soft side. These ain't like hard spikes, so I mean, this kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me more of a porcupine than anything else. So let's go ahead and put his tail on, and let's get out some of his accessories. We go with Spikor in a little bit of pose. If you are familiar with the origins, there are quite a few points of articulation that the original ones didn't have. Spikor can get down to a kneeling position, but he needs a little bit of help from his weapon and his tail. Here we go with Spikor in another pose and showing off his last accessory. He's got that trident that actually fits right over top where the other hand. You just pop the hand out and put the trident in there. The trident does have a little bit of movement right there. It does have a little bit of a pivot, but it doesn't really pivot very far. Final pose and a rundown and thoughts on this Spikor with concept art. I think this one is actually pretty cool. It has the standard articulation that most of these origin figures have. It has a pretty cool look. I like the spikes. The spikes are soft. You don't have to worry about him getting bent or broke or anything like that. He's got that really crazy looking little earring. He's got the big spike collar thing. Almost looks like something out of the Road Warrior with that. Pretty cool design overall. I gotta say, I like this one. And if you can find this right now, these things are dirt cheap out there. Like Target had these things on clearance for, I think it was like $9.99. Overall, I got to give this one, we can give this one an 8.5 out of 10. This is pretty decent for what it is. If it had just a little bit more articulation and a few points in this thing, like all the other origin figures, I could easily see this one going up to a 9. Guys, hope you enjoyed this one.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Real quick, say hello to T Hilton 29. What's going on? Shalom, and good to see you all, man. Good to see you as well. I hope that you're doing well. What's going on? The memes of destruction in the house. Take it easy on the chat. Don't destroy the whole damn thing, memes. Good to see you, man. I'm glad that you could make it. And yeah, Indy devoured that lettuce by the power of Grey Pig. And Gap also said can't wait for the action fired figure range segment. That's going to be towards the end of the show, unfortunately, because there was a few other things. But yeah, there you go with Spikor. What are your thoughts on that one?
I thought it looked pretty neat. I've seen it a few times too in the stores. I think my Target still has it, but I didn't happen to see what the prices were. But yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I don't think it was 30. I think it was actually like 30. I mean, 22 or something like that. 21 to 22, maybe even 23. I think I might have thought it was a little higher than what it was, but it was marked down to $9.99 on clearance.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, man,
Sweet.
that's a deal. That's an absolute steal for that. And the figure itself is not bad. It's got a decent amount of articulation, so I can't really. I mean, I know the colors look a little weird, but it doesn't look quite as big. You know how everything kind of looks weird when you see it from pictures, but when you see it in hand, it usually looks better. It was the same thing with those Godzilla TMNT crossover figures. They looked odd in the pictures, but they looked fantastic in your hand.
Yeah, they really did. I saw one of them last time I went, and I took a double take. I'm like, wait, what the? Oh, yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
And it looked really good. I mean, I was tempted, but I can't spend like that.
Yeah.
There's too much shit out there.
Well, I got a few more things for you guys before I hand it off to you because I really expected everybody was going to be running a little bit later. But I'm going to jump into something we haven't done here in a little while.
Wait, what color was Spikor originally? He was like blue.
It was blue. I had the picture up there. He was blue.
Yeah,
blue with like a little bit of pink or something.
Purplish.
Yeah, I don't think they could use the blue on that design. This on the one that you got because he would look a little bit too much like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
No, like I said, I didn't mind this. Thought it was pretty cool. But I'm bringing something back we haven't done in a little while here. Bringing back collectible past trivia.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, so here we go.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yep, there we go with our question. Anybody want to take a gander at the answer to that one? Guys, of course, everybody in the chat, go ahead. Is it going to be true or false, man? Did they steal the design from the Conan the Barbarian movie figures that Mattel was designing? Did they steal that idea to make He-Man in the Masters of the Universe?
Well, I heard some stuff at a toy fair, so it's kind of yes and no. I'll let everyone kind of decide, but I did hear from someone who was involved in some of that stuff. So
I would say that Conan inspired them to do the universe, but I don't think they stole the designs probably. So I'm gonna say false.
Adam?
Well, I guess I'll say true.
Okay. Anybody in the chat? Anybody? Gap is saying partially true. Gap is standing he's taking the habitual line stepper. He's taking the line stepper stance.
Yeah, because again,
yeah.
Being in the toy world and behind the scenes stuff, there was stuff that I heard. So
well, there is actually no gray line. There is no gray line in this one.
There is no line.
There's no gray line. There's a definitive answer to this one. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tell you that answer right now. I know some people may be shocked, and I will explain why. And the reason that it is false is because they actually had something in the works prior to them working on. Well, they didn't even actually work on the Conan figures at that point. They had an agreement that they would work. They were considering working on the rights for the movie. Then they found out how violent and bloody the movie was going to be, and they opted out of making these figures. In the process, their main head creator, designer, had already done a whole bunch of sketches for stuff that he did when he was younger about a barbarian type guy dressed up very similar to what He-Man was. They're actually releasing that figure now as the early concept figure. That was actually already on the shelves right now. But this came out prior to the Conan the Barbarian movie. So it literally had nothing to do. So when they actually came up there, the only thing that they could say that Conan had an inspiration is because Conan and some of the other barbarian type movies like Beastmaster and Krull and all these other barbarian type inspired movies were very popular at the time. So when they posed a question to all the head designers at Mattel, which line should we go for next? Should it be space and sci-fi? Should it be this? Should it be barbarian? All of them went with barbarian. And that's when they picked this guy's brain about all the stuff that he had already previously created before he even joined Mattel. So no, they did not take this from Conan at all. And I know that one's kind of like a touchy subject for some people, but I mean, all you have to do is look into the legal battle of it, where they proved that they already had designed elements for what became He-Man prior to them even looking at a job offer for the movie. And remember, the movie wasn't even out yet. They were still working on the movie. So the movie wasn't even out. So yeah, there's a lot of gray areas that people try to cover up on that one.
Yeah.
And what's going on, Manliness?
What's up, Manliness? Yeah, and the reason why I said it was yes and no is because partly what you said, and the other part of it was they were looking for a line. So at one point, it was going to transition over to Conan, like you said, and then they saw how violent it was, and they opted not to. But yeah, so they were in the process of doing it because, yeah, as the movie was in production, that's usually how it goes. Because Arnold was already starting to get recognition, and they were in big talks about this stuff. So like, oh, this will be great to do, a toy line off of. But like you said, they were already in production, and they were going to pivot those designs and stuff and go, okay, let's gear it towards this movie. Said it was too violent, and then opted out of it. So then they went with their own. So that's why I said it was true and false, because the person I was talking to was someone who was involved in the actual the China factory that was helping to produce those figures. So yeah, so that's why I said it was kind of true and false.
But I mean, but really, it really wasn't though, because in order for them to have taken the inspiration directly from the movie for the figures for He-Man, they would have already had to have been working on the He-Man figures first.
Well, wording wise, if it's stealing their designs, then yeah, it would be false. But were they going to pivot? Yes, they actually were going to. That's not where I was going with the question. No, I got you. Well, that's why for me it was kind of I knew you were going to put false, but that's why just given the extra information from the stuff that I know.
No, it's definitely interesting everything that they were going to do, and obviously they had a plan to do something with the line that they were already working on because that's why they shifted away from it. And what's going on, Soul Assassin? Man,
what's
good
up, Soul Assassin? Because
another Tommy thing, and Vinnie are fighting. We have the chair fight now. We're not having knife fights. We're having chair fights. Chair fights today.
There's zero fights. What I was going to say was because another example of that too. When I partially did a design for what was the Tooth Fairy movie, and if anyone has that figure from McFarlane, the Tooth Fairy actually changed. It's the horror one, not the one with the Rock. It's the other one. So the horror movie, they changed it, and I believe they even changed the title of the movie. So the design of the figure that came out was like this purplish-looking kind of demon fairy with long black hair. And then in the movie, they changed the design completely, and I believe she had I forgot the name. It wasn't the movie wasn't Tooth Fairy. It was called what the hell was the name of it? Emma Caulfield was a star of it. But basically, the monster they changed into, she was a Tooth Fairy in the movie, but it was more of like this black figure with a white mask. So the design changed in the 11th hour, but the figure that got released was one of like partially my design with the studio. So that's what I mean. Like, if things always change with these companies. But yeah, that's the only
right.
thing as like as an example. So it is interesting how it all works.
Mentally, some motivation adds in. I have a few of those 80 sword and sorcery movies on DVD. The Deathstalker 1 and 2 movies. He says is one of his favorites. To be fair, Vinny, the Rock Tooth Fairy is kind of a horror film. Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls. That's it. Thank you, Soul Assassin. Yeah. So if you check that out, look it up.
Roger Corman made the most of the sets for several movies in Argentina, and then reused a lot of them because he was notoriously cheap.
Yep. Who's not at this point, right?
Yeah, right. I got two more things, and I'm going to be passing off to you guys. So, Shifty, man, this one's for you. A toy break. Oh, that's right. I told you, Gap, that it wasn't going to come to the end of the show. It's coming right now. I told you. Son of a bitch. Every once in a while on these lots, you wind up getting some super fugazi shit. This is a super fugazi Coptor. This thing is horrible. Like a multicolored limbs, like no painted face. The plastic's super cheap on this. There's actually, I can't tell if this is die cast or not, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's just plastic all the way around. So definitely not worthy of keeping. This is going to be the victim of our next toy break. Hopefully this is the end of this guy. Say goodnight, fake copter. There we go. Woo! That's that. Guys, this was an absolutely quick toy break. As you can see, yeah, this thing went into a whole assload of pieces, man. It just blew this thing to shreds. And actually, you know what? The top and front of this actually was die cast, and that BB gun still fucking tore it apart. It shattered the die cast. So how about that shit? You can hear that shit. That's die cast. It shattered it. That BB gun is no joke, man. But guys, that's it for Fake Coptor. Hope you enjoyed this toy break.
Nice.
We said we got a standing ovation. Die cast. Rest in pieces.
Where did you find that one?
It just came in a lot of figures that I'd gotten when I looked for some Transformers parts. Okay. A few robots thrown in. A couple were real, and then I got some of these Fugazi ones, and that was like the worst Fugazi one I ever seen, like multicolors and everything. Looked like those Star Wars figures they put out for that special time in a month.
Well, yeah, it looks like a current trash bro.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely freaking fun to blow that one apart. And I already filmed next week's toy break.
Sweet.
That one actually gave me some trouble, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, I can't believe this. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got one more thing, Adam, and then you and Vinny could start going, okay?
All right, cool.
But
hello, George.
I did put together a new Toys from Bygone Eras because I know you guys, and Shifty says he likes these things too. I had to put a new one together. It's been a really hot minute since I actually did a new one just because I was having a hard time finding new commercials, or should I say commercials I haven't used, from way back when. I did manage to find a few, so I did put a brand new one together, and I've got another one set up to complete for next week. So we're getting back in the toys from bygone eras again. Some interesting, crazy, old school stuff. So after that, of course, I'm going to hand it off to you guys. If Adam want to go first, he can absolutely go first. Or if you want to go first, Vinny, I don't care. That's up to you. There will be a chair fight in the back. We'll be going ECW, ECW, ECW the entire time these guys are going at it. Get ready. A lot of fun. Maybe we'll post some bloody pictures of what happened in the green room after this fight.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
Look, Mom, look, I made it. I really made it. Hey, that's really neat.
It's Mattel's new Sculpt Your Craft kits. They're fun. They're easy. Just press the clay into the crevice. Then with the sculpting tool, make it smooth, make it rough. You can even add your own creative touches, all in about 2 hours.
Did you really do that? All by myself. Wow.
New Sculpt Your Craft kits. Sold separately from Mattel.
Escape pod landing. Where am I?
It's the new Star Wars Land of the Jawas that you put together. Action figures sold separately. You can move the action lever and make the Jawa capture R2-D2.
R2? Are you all right? What are they doing to you?
You can raise the elevator and make R2-D2 disappear into the sandcrawler.
Hang on, R2. I'm right behind you. Me too.
Kenner's new Star Wars Land of the Jawas. Action figures each sold separately.
It's Big Jim's World of Adventure starring Big Josh with talking camp pack.
Let's make camp here.
You unload the Big Jim sports camper gear. Big Josh says,
bring the boat and fishing gear.
And you know the dinner will soon be here. Big Josh says,
let's find some firewood.
Now this camp is looking like a good camp should. Big Josh with talking camp pack is sold separately. Big Jim sports camper comes with fishing boat and gear from Mattel.
New Star Wars radio-controlled Jawa Sandcrawler.
Let's find some droids.
2 9-volt and 2 D batteries not included.
The Jawa's got the Death Star droid.
Action figures sold separately.
Up the elevator. He's in.
By radio control, you can make the Sandcrawler travel almost any direction by going forward, backward, then forward again.
Now we'll find more droids.
Star Wars radio-controlled Jawa Sandcrawler. Action figures each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Here come the zip rods, action cars you can set to roll over and keep on going. Big, fast, long-distance racers that can be programmed to skid out. You're in command. Just set the controls for action and distance. Zip, 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 zip rods. 10, 20, 30, 40. Wall of 4 cars skid out at 50 feet. 4 great models to choose from. No batteries or electricity needed. Zip rods.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
Yeah, there you go with that. Yeah, he says that's one thing I don't see anymore is playsets or vehicles for Star Wars. Yeah, Soul Assassin, agreed. Manliest motivation to have the little Yoda playset, Hut playset. I think it was not the same scale. No, it was the scale as the 3 3/4. So it was just a little bit on the small side because Yoda was a smaller figure. And Adam over there in his Darth Vader mask.
So that Big Josh playset, was it Big Josh or Big Jim? It was Big Josh. And
Josh, it's Big Josh's part of the Big Jim playset. And real quick, to add on to the He-Man thing we were talking about earlier, if you didn't know, Big Jim is where they got the cat models for Battle Cat and Panther from.
Yep.
Well, cool. Big Josh. I bet you anything that figure was the inspiration for the wrestler Big Josh because he looks sort of like him in WCW. The dude that played Doink, the original Doink, he was in before he came to WWF. In WCW, he played Big Josh, and it looks just like Big Josh the figure. So that probably inspired WCW to make Big Josh. He was like a woodsman. He didn't have much of a gimmick. He was a lumberjack, and he looked just like the figure. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past WCW.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Look at Road Pig. He was based off the wrestler too. The other one.
Yeah.
What's his name? Was Dino Bravo? Yeah, I forget.
Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Dino Bravo. But yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do, folks.
Big Josh sounds like a name for Mom's powered friend.
Oh boy.
Some say Big Josh, Big Jim inspired Brokeback Mountain.
I thought their moms called that Big Willie. But anyway.
What the Jawa sound crawler? Go ahead, Vinnie.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show a Tord. We haven't had Tord in a minute, so here we go. And since we're gonna play that,
My quirk is I love pickles. Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
so there's Todd and
what's up, Draven?
There's Todd's his intro. What's up, Draven? How you doing? So I did get my hands on the Wally West version of the Flash, which
Yes.
again, you ask me, it's Barry. It's the same suit, it's the same shit. But anyway, I
No.
like this one better. This one looked a lot better. That's why I got it.
Yeah.
Because I like the gold instead of the cheap yellow and the really kind of thin, dumb lightning bolt around his waist. So this one looks a lot better. How they did it. So
This one I think doesn't look quite as good as the earlier one. The one I got of he's got like a smiling face of Wally West, but as you and Slasher pointed out, the lightning bolt it's an S. It's a three layered lightning bolt, and it kind of looks like a certain symbol. So I don't know what they were thinking with that. That's the only downside to that
with
figure.
the one that you have,
Yeah, it's an S.
you got an SS. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Formerly designer of McFarlane Toys and a comic book creator. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Flash. I finally have one that I've been looking for to put in my collection. Almost done with all the McFarlane DC stuff. There's maybe one or two other characters I actually want to buy. Other than that, I am done with this stuff. So I will be still doing reviews on the ones I haven't shown yet. But yeah, so let's open him and get a quick look. Looking pretty good though so far. I do like this one because it has the gold and it's the better body proportions that they have on this one. He comes with his base. He has a pointing finger. He's got two fisted hands. Giggity. He's got two splayed out hands, which you can see the one on his right. And then he has, I guess, one running hand, like cutting through the air as he runs. But proportions are pretty good on him. I like the shoulders and stuff on him. Legs are obviously a little bit bigger than the rest of them because he is the Flash. So he does his squats. I don't know why some of this is like flat matte and some of it's shiny. That's one thing I don't understand with McFarlane, but head sculpt's pretty good. I wish these were smaller though. I don't like those kind of antennas on them. But yeah, I didn't have a Flash in my collection, so now I do. Two things I want to point out. So he's supposed to be a character who runs. How come we don't have, first of all, you should be able to look up more, and he can't. That's as far as you could go. And his legs, that's about as high as you could get. You'd want him going further than that. But again, his diapers are cut very weird. I don't know if I'm going to go in there and make some changes, but like that type of thing pisses me off. I don't know why they always do that. Well, not bad. The articulation's pretty good. Diaphragm joint, pretty nice. You know, the standard McFarlane stuff we got going on here. But all in all, it's a pretty good figure. I can still give him about an 8, maybe an 8.5, the highest out of 10, because it is still pretty good. I wish maybe an alternate head as well would have been pretty good with a different expression or an unmasked head. That could have worked. Flash stacks up with some honeys. I mean, with other Justice League characters. You gotta have some fun with these, right? But there you go. I hope you guys like the review. Please remember to hit like and subscribe.
So there you go. I think he is a pretty nice figure. I'm happy I have him because like I didn't have a Flash, And I really wasn't going to get an Aquaman either until I found that one that was like $12. But yeah, not too bad. I pretty much have the Justice League that I wanted. But yeah, for his ending of the line, pretty much, like, there is still like one more figure. I do want the Black Canary, but we're going to be talking about that stuff later. I know Shifty's probably itching to talk about that stuff, but yeah, we'll hit that a little bit later tonight. Because, man, yeah, we're all in agreement. There's a figure we were going to get that we're not going to anymore.
I thought everything that they showed looked like absolute trash, but Manlin has had a couple of additions to that figure. He said he'd be faster with 2 lightning bolts. He also said with 2 lightning bolts, he could come with an oven play set, and the diaphragm joint keeps Iris from getting him pregnant. Or getting him pregnant.
No, not the oven.
Oh, shit.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, not bad. Like I said, yeah, out of all the ones coming out, I still do think Canary looks pretty good. They actually gave her a proper fishnets, not just painted. And she has 3 different face plates, and the jacket comes off. So, like, I'm happy that you're doing different things, but that'll probably be it for me.
I think her head looks like trash, dude. Like, it doesn't even...
There's 3 of them. There's 3 face plates.
Well, the one I seen that they were showing in that big group shot, it doesn't look right. It almost looks like a mask of a face. Because it looks like too over proportioned for the neck.
Well, I agree. We'll get into it. Yeah, because like there's a bunch of horrible shit that he's fucking done. But yeah, we'll go over that, no problem.
What is it? A Canary Buffalo Bill?
Well, yeah, the yelling face looks like shit, and then he's got another neutral face that looks bad. The one that's a little bit smiling looks decent. I want at least one good head on that one because the rest of the figure I think looks pretty good. So like I said, I want to finish off one of the last characters that I've been looking for a while. Because all the other old DC shit, like, oh my god, forget about it. They were impossible to find. Comic shops charge way too much money for them, and none of them are in scale with any of this shit. So, yeah, I don't know. And I honestly, and I'm losing kind of hope in Mattel anyway. We haven't seen shit from them in regards to those figures. And then they're going to be harder to get since Target is like cutting their inventory, and a lot of these other stores won't carry. So I don't know if it's going to be just online or comic book shops. I'm probably not going to collect any of the newer shit because it's going to be an arm and a leg. So I don't know. But here I did find something that talk about a super steal. Shifty. I hope you have your brown pants on because yeah. Okay. I know you like your deals, and this deal was fantastic. So I got 2 black figures, or Black Series figures, rather. They're both white.
Oh, wow.
But check this out.
Are here, formerly designer McFarlane Toys. And today I wanted to show you a pretty great deal I got. So I got these Ross, and pretty cool.
I got him.
This guy was extra discounted. I really didn't have any intentions on buying him. I did like this character, though, from the Jedi Survivor game that, I was playing like last year. I still got to finish it, though. But pretty awesome character. And I went, oh, but somebody had ripped off the damn tag. So I went to go scan this one, and I asked the lady if I could do that. And she said, oh, yeah, no problem. And she just threw this one in, or she tossed them in for me anyway. So technically I was just using the scan for one to pay for that one, and she gave me them both. So all I paid was $5.49. So thank you, lady at Ross.
Wow.
Right? I was like, Shifty's going to be proud of me.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty sweet. Because, like, again, I had no intentions on getting this guy, but he looked okay for what it is.
I would start off with this character. I got my very first Phil Collins figure.
It's Jude Law.
That's Jude Law, but can you feel in the air tonight?
He does look like a young Phil Collins.
I mean, I guess he's kind of there. Lighting, you kind of see it's him. But
Shifty,
not too bad.
Power. That's right.
I think he did a pretty decent job with him. He has some kind of butterfly joints in there as well. He comes with his little pirate pistol that you could put in the holster. Decent articulation for what they are. Yeah, you got a little bit of.
I got to say, it's one of the better Al Bundy figures that I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it looks, out of the three of them, it looks more like Phil Collins. But yeah, I see Al Bundy in there too.
But I don't know. Maybe you could use it as like
Bundy!
custom fodder. Here, we'll make him look like he's been in the desert or something.
And see, with that thing on, he looks just like he did in Dutch.
There you go. I never seen the show, so I know nothing about it. And here is our handicapped dude from the Jedi Survivor game. I think it's...
I'm thinking maybe that's why she gave the one for free. She's like, oh, this poor guy, he's buying a figure that's missing an arm.
The Dakin or Dakin, I forgot how to pronounce it, but he's a pretty cool villain. And I think they did a beautiful job with this thing. And yes, he is missing an arm. Again, part of the game. He does have his double-bladed weapon there, his lightsaber. Looks pretty cool. Articulation is actually pretty good in this guy. You know, nice range, good motion in there. A little bit of a butterfly joint. Pretty decent. You know, he's got a nice ball joint in the waist. Splits are pretty good. This is interesting how they did the knees. It's kind of like hidden. So
yeah, they do that for like every Jedi.
Yeah, pretty decent rocker.
The baggy pants.
Hinge. Hey everybody, Vinnie Art here.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. And like I said, I like the video game, so, and he's a pretty damn cool character. Like I got, like I said, almost to the end on that game. Eventually I'll have to play it again. But yeah, no, really nice stuff. And again, getting two figures for under $6, yeah, that's a win.
Yeah.
That is a win right there.
So, well,
I did not, but if I had the chance, I would have.
Yeah. I did get some of those type of deals around Christmas at Ollie's. They had the ones that they couldn't sell for like $2.50. So yeah, but those are cool because those are recent figures, and I'm just a little bit, I go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, Adam, dropped out. Adam, if you make it back, buddy, we'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
We'll pull you right in.
Yep. I'm probably not going to be going out to doing the toy hunts much here in the future. So, yeah, the raw scores are going to be hard to come by for me now. So, but I'll just have to sit there and live vicariously through your deals that you find here and present on the show.
Yeah, they'll be sporadic because again, I can't really.
Yeah, this is the Wally West I was talking about. I think he's probably the best looking Flash they made, except for that lightning bolt that you and Slasher pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's an interesting lightning bolt for sure.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the one that I got feels more like Barry. Doesn't feel like Wally. This one feels more like Wally since he's got the thinner frame. That's why I said for me, the one that I got was fine. This is still nice. I never saw this one in person, to be quite honest.
I think this is a Walmart exclusive.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's why I didn't see it, because my Walmart barely carried any of these effing things.
Yeah. This is from like 2022 or 23.
Okay. It was early on. Yes, I definitely didn't see them. But I do like that the lightning effects on him make more sense than the what they've done later with these other figures. But yeah, still pretty nice. At least the smile looks good. I don't know if I'd put black around his eyes, but yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that complain about the smiling face. They say he's Jokerized, but I don't know. I think it's fine.
It don't look Jokerized.
I think it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
especially again for Wally, that's fine.
Yeah,
like I said, you could tell it's a slightly smaller kind of frame. But yeah, all in all, I can't really complain either. Like with the one I have, other than like the old lady pants he's got on there, the diapers. But I might cut up around so that he could get in a better running position. But that's not a big deal. So, not too bad there.
The smile seems a little off in some way. Not really a Joker smile, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he once seen 2 lightning bolts tattooed on a member when he was doing drug strings. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, what do you call it? Speaking of joke, the other guy, what's his name? Gypsy Crusader. He's got those lightning bolts tattooed on him too. But we saw him fighting on Saturday. That was fun.
Oh yes. Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, it was. Okay, I guess I'll pull out another one then. I also found this character, also from the video game, which again, Tommy, look away. I know you don't like Star Wars at all, but I love the video game, and yeah, this shit was cool. So I found the other character who I was looking for, the Night Sister Merrin, and this is actually a surprisingly good figure. The way they did articulation and shit, but I'll show you.
Former designer of McFarlane Toys. Today, I'm going to be reviewing one of the Night Sisters. This is Merrin from the Star Wars Jedi Survivor game. She's a really cool character. She's in both games. There is an awesome sequence with her, the main character, Cal Kestis, which is pretty damn sick. But I like the character a lot, and yeah, I figured let's open this one up, give you guys a nice review on her. So there you go. You can hit pause if you want to read the back of that. But let's get into the figure.
It's from Dathomir as well.
So here is Merrin out of the package and up close. I think she looks fantastic. The texturing, the detail, the paint work on her. They did a really, really great job. And I like the articulation on her too. Yeah, it's subtle little movements that you could get out of them because there's like a lot of hidden ball joints and stuff like in the neck. There's one that's in the base of the neck, like full range there. She does have somewhat of like butterfly joints. The single jointed elbows go like past 90, so that's great. You have your standard wrist joints and stuff. She does have a ball joint in the waist, and this is like a separate piece, but you can't really tell. Like they may look the bottom of it is part of her sweater. So like they did a really good job. Splits are pretty decent. You know, you have your, well, there's no upper thigh. I thought there was. But there's a little bit of movement up there anyway. She does have all the articulation by the knee where it swivels and hinges. Boot cut, rocker, all that great stuff. There's how she scales with the villain of the game. Pretty cool. Here is Star Killer as well. Like I said, I have a few Star Wars series, but again, these are the characters that I like of the video games and stuff like that I've actually enjoyed. So I want to kind of show you some of those. Her effects. So or her accessories rather. She comes with this cool magic effect, her staff, and her dagger. So here she is with all of her gear on her. She got her knife or dagger, her staff, and her magic effect, which I think that looks pretty cool. I love the translucent.
Yeah, it's a really solid figure. I was surprised at how good they did it.
You know, again, face looks really good on this.
That's rare. They don't really have magic effects usually in Star Wars figures.
Yeah, well, in the game, that's like one of her primary things. Yeah, because she uses it a lot, and there's an amazing sequence where like they're jumping through portals and stuff, and she's like propelling Cal Kestis through it to kill this giant monster. It is insane how they did it. Like I haven't seen shit like that in movies, but yeah, I was really, really impressed with that scene. If you find it online, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she is like in like almost like one of those overpowered characters. But again, she's not playable. She's just like in that segment where like you can kind of interact. Like you got to hit the prompts to do what you got to do. But yeah, it is really, really badass. And I'm not one to really hype anything Star Wars in recent years, but that game, I love the first one, and that second one is fantastic.
If it's a little hard to see because of the like that grayish white that her skin is, the light might be a little too harsh, but yeah, overall though, I'm really digging this. Very cool piece.
So there you go, and yeah, you can swap the effects to either hand. Yeah, I think it looks really good. When I get a chance, I'll dig out the Cal Kestis. I'll do another short so you can see like all three of the characters together. But yeah, I thought pretty nice job. I will give it to Hasbro on that. I don't just dunk on them for dunking on them. If they do a good job, I will let you know for sure. So
very cool. Yeah. Well, I ordered a Black Series figures also today. Had to get up to that. Had to get up to that free shipping plateau on Amazon because I'm not paying $7 for shipping. I gotta get something. So I ordered an episode 1 Padme figure because she finally came down in cost, and I didn't want to pay like $27 for it. So got it for 14. Got it for 14. Now I'm almost complete on the episode 1 collection. I just got to get Watto and Sebulba, and I think I'll be done there. No, I got to get Mace Windu too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't Guado that thing that's around George Lucas's neck? Not a Guado. No, it's a goiter. Never mind. So. My bad.
Yeah.
Nothing on that, Tommy. No applause.
Sorry.
I do have one video.
Where the hell are those?
Oh, thank you. Was that the applause for just having one video?
Sure.
Oh,
shit.
It's not a shitty pickup this week.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got a good one.
Oh, what's this? What's going on?
We need an ambulance.
Wait,
all that shitty talk.
That
last week. One second.
Come on, Shittygism. What are you doing?
Hold
on. Oh, Jesus.
No, actually, no. I actually got a Star Wars figure when I was first collecting them. I got them at a lots and auctions on eBay, and I was getting like, a lot of good figures. I'd be paying like $150. I get like 12 figures.
Wait, did you not get the joke, Shifty?
Huh?
Did you not get the joke?
There's a joke. I don't.
He said you got black figures at auction.
Oh. Okay.
I was waiting for it. I mean, he's quick on that one, but oh shit! All right, we'll play this instead of being retarded. So here we go.
Back with another video, and Simpson figures. This is a follow-up video. A while back, I bought this one at Ross for $8, and I was like, yeah, they got some cool figures in the line. And I started picking up, some other characters I thought looked neat, like Krusty and Barney. And then these started going on clearance at Walmart for like $8, and they went down to $5.50. I think they're still $5.50 right now. And I got, Homer and Marge, and I was like, man, I'd like to have the complete family. But the red shirt Bart is out of print, and you can't find Lisa anymore. So I was looking for the 4-pack, and I found it on Target's eBay site. I think it's called Bullseye Deals. I got it for $22 shipped, so that was pretty neat. So now I'm going to take my Homer and Marge back to Walmart and see if I can. Well, I'm going to take these two back to Walmart and see if I can get money back for them. Hopefully I can talk them into taking Homer back to Federal Receipt. But going to take these two back, get at least about half of what I gave for the 4-pack, hopefully. And it did. But we were talking in a past show about the scale issues with these figures. I think over time maybe they realized that the grown-up figures were just a little too small because it looks like Krusty is just a little bit bigger than Homer, and Barney, I mean, he's a bigger character anyway, but he's huge compared to Homer and Marge here, and I think he scales pretty well with Bart and Lisa. So I don't know. Maybe they actually did increase the size of the figures as after they made the initial 5. But yeah, I got these along with the 4-pack, and I got Millhouse, and I got 3 more of what's released that I want to get. I want to get a Groundskeeper Willie, Otto, and Abe, Grandpa Simpson. I don't know if they're going to continue the line or not. I mean, them having them on discount as much as they are over at Walmart is not a good sign, but maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Simpson figures, cool stuff. Hey, what's going on? Is Shifty back with another video?
No, I wouldn't, just because something was on clearance, though, I wouldn't even worry about it because I see a lot of mainline toys that are constantly on clearance.
Yep.
Okay.
You see it all the time with Transformers, like Studio Series 86 and everything. Even though Studio Series 86 for Transformers is one of the bigger sellers, you still wound up having a few figures that wound up on clearance, like that Bumblebee that was clearanced out for like, what was that, like $16 or something?
Oh, dude, they had that everywhere. They made way too many of them.
That's the problem. That's the problem. They made way too many of the Bartmans. There's Bartmans everywhere. There's like 40 Bartmans in my Walmart, and they can't get rid of them. And that's why I think they're not ordering any of the newer waves, because that Bartman came out in like wave 3, and they're up to wave 6 now, and I haven't seen anything past wave 3 in my Walmart. So that's why some of the newer figures are hard to come by. And that's why Grandpa Simpson's sitting at like $25 if you want them. But I did find a deal today through a third-party seller on Walmart. I ordered let's see, Groundskeeper Willie Otto and another red shirt Bart and Homer for $26. So that's like paying like the basic $13 that they usually came for Otto and the Groundskeeper Willie, which I wanted. And I'm getting a free Homer and Bart, which I can maybe take to a different Walmart and get like $5 a piece back. So yeah, if they let me, I'm sure they will. Because I didn't have no problem. Like, hey, will you take this without a receipt? Sure. Let me give you a gift card. I said, thank you. So, it'll work out.
All you have to do is, as they say, you just got to, as RR says, you got to just pull the Shifty switch.
Yeah, the Shifty switch. Yeah. Or I can, just try to, well, actually, there's a comic book shop up the road, and then he gives like 30% of what they're worth. I mean, like $3 or $4. I don't care. I just, give me a few bucks. I don't care. I get something back, but, I got those two coming, and I just got to get Grandpa Simpson because he's the coolest figure of all of them.
Well, he's the coolest character that they ever made.
Yeah. I need to get that one, and I'll be done. Hopefully, until they release like somebody else that I want,
like Chief Wiggum.
Well, yeah, or like I don't know, Patty and Selma, or like Itchy and Scratchy and.
The only way is Patty and Selma for you is if they each come with a pack of Marlboros or Winstons.
Yeah, they should. Holy crap!
They need to put out a freaking Flanders. They have Flanders in the ski suit, but they don't have regular Flanders.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I was gonna say again, check your 5 and below, because I think the Itchy and Scratchy, they have like these little PVC kind of things that are, I think, in perfect scale with them.
I was there last week. I spent like $30, and they didn't have no Simpsons, and I got to go out there again. I got to find that Bob. Oh, I'm from Virginia, Gap.
Awesome, pretty neat stuff here.
Yeah, well, it's not awesome.
No. I was saying no, but it's.
Oh yeah, I would love to be anywhere but Virginia, but hey,
damn it. No, I'm talking about my computer.
Oh,
it was black screening. That's why I'm like, oh, awesome.
Oh, okay.
Just black screening out as I was getting ready to click on something. Okay, so why I still got the screen? I got another one. We're coming back at the Guinea Pig Repair Shop. I did some more working with some of these figures. So if you guys had watched the last repair shop that I showed on Collectable Past, we did a little bit of whitening with a couple of figures. Well, we finally got the new product in, and I'm going to give you a quick look at what I did with it. And this is actually under duress because we had a lot of clouds, so I wasn't getting perfect sky coverage. I kind of explained it in the video, but for what is there, for what I started, what a difference. Check this one out. If you really want to whiten some of your toys, this is probably even better than just normal peroxide. This should work great. Here we go.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
And here we go. There are 2 searchlights. Obviously this is the yellow one and this is the one that I'd already done peroxide on. Well, today we have the new stuff that came in to try to whiten this guy. And here we go. It's called Developer. Now, usually you get a developer in a gel or a cream. So I hear that the cream is supposed to be better than the regular gel one. So this is what we got. This is actually a lot more watery than I was expecting. I was expecting this stuff to be a little bit more like a hardy gel. So I'm just going to put some on the front of this hood right here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this out in the sun. We're supposed to have high UV today. And we'll see how it does. I mean, if this stuff works as good as they claim it will, this should whiten up the front of this. And we'll be able to see a very visible difference between this hood and the rest of the vehicle. So let's check that out. So after using our 20 volume developer, the cream version, cream or cream gel. And I heard 2 different stories. So I heard the gel was good, but I heard the cream is supposed to be a little less soupy and a little less running on there. Well, this is the one that we did previously, and this one looked a lot whiter than the one we started working on. And this is that one. After just a few hours out there, you see the remarkable difference in the color between these two. Like, it's crazy how much lighter this one got, and it got lighter all over too, not just in the targeted area where I put the developer. That's kind of nuts. The one thing that is really cool though is where the hydrogen peroxide absolutely lightened these side stickers, did not lighten these ones. But if you look at these bumpers, there's a marked difference between these 2 bumpers. Like, you could see this one is more the color that it should be. It's a lot cleaner. It's not all faded out like this one. This one spent quite a few days going back out in the hydrogen peroxide. But we had a few days where we had some really high UV. And man, the day that I put it out there in the developer, this one did really well. The underside, not quite as good as this one yet. But I get another day with a high UV and put this thing out there. I'm pretty sure that I could really get this one all the way back to full white. I mean, what a huge difference just after maybe 4 hours and not even full sunlight.
And that's why, like, putting it in the bucket, like, elevated.
What I was doing before is I used to put it in the container and elevate it to keep it out of the hydrogen peroxide. But
Right.
with this stuff, I didn't need to do that.
Or you just put it out.
Just put the cream right on it. But I thought for sure that it was only going to target the hood. No, it did the whole damn vehicle.
Oh, I know. Yeah. You showed me the other day. I was like, holy crap. And do you have to wash it off? Or you get like a damp rag?
Yeah, just damp rag and wipe it up. And what's going on, Padre, man? I hope you're doing well. You can't stay. It's all right, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in for a moment. What difference a little chemistry makes, yeah. And somebody else said before I hand it back to you guys, says he was saying you can use rubbing alcohol and figure stains. You got to be careful with rubbing alcohol. It will absolutely destroy older plastics. You got to be careful with that. Same thing with mineral oil. Certain plastics, it will destroy it. Should we be concerned that the guinea pig collector have an expert in chemistry? Yes.
Also acetone. I was cleaning off the paint on some of them DC figures. And if you leave it on too long in certain spots, it will start to eat through and change it from
here's one I bet you never even thought of. So let's say you have a bunch of figures. Let's just say somebody was a smoker and you just wanted to try to get the smell, and like you throw it in. I throw in a couple of damn it, the little incense cones or something like that into a box to try to like suck the dirty smell out of the plastic. Don't let the damn incense cones or sticks or anything touch any old plastic toys. It will melt them.
Oh,
wow.
I found that. I put them in with some old figures, and somebody had shook the box or something, and one of the cones rolled over and it laid on top of one of the Transformer figures. It was like It was one of the Technobots. There was the little light speed or whatever. It was the little red car, the little weird red race car, and it melted the whole front of the freaking the car. I was like, damn, I couldn't believe that shit.
Wow.
Wow.
That sucks.
He didn't melt the figure. That'd be a cool segment. Yeah, well, I mean, I've done plenty of that with the shit that I bought. Boom, boom, pow, pow. I've got more fireworks coming. I'm trying to figure out a way to turn a figure into a giant freaking incendiary device. Go ahead, Shit.
So
what was that?
He just wanted to interrupt us for quiet time. That's all it was.
I don't think he's even on the show anymore.
Wait, you gotta
roll that back like Walmart's prices used to do.
Right?
Did I drop?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice. Okay, Soul Assassin asked about Apu if they made a figure of him in this new line. No, they actually retired the character about 5 years ago, or maybe longer than that. He's not around no more. But they did make him in the old series from Playmates. And I was looking over the list of those figures the other day. Wow. They made everybody and every alternate you can imagine from that show. They made play sets. They made vehicles. Man, that if I was collecting figures back then, I would have been all in on those things because they were cheap and they were awesome. And let me tell you, you can just spend all day looking at what they made, and it's just mind-boggling. And,
it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a decent chunk of those, and then I basically ended up getting rid of most of them. I think I just have the main family somewhere, but yeah.
Nice.
What's going on, Chaos Hoy, man? Good to see you.
I think Tommy, you said your mom has some.
Well, yeah, she has a few of the older ones.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, what is that? 20, 25 years old?
Yeah.
It's old.
2005.
It's old. I know she's got one that's like a giant, one of the giant 10-inch or whatever the hell it was, not Barney, Mo, because she liked Mo. She's got like one of the larger Mo figures. Then she's got Mo's Tavern that came with Duffman.
Yep.
Then she has a couple other things. I forget exactly what they were, but she had a few Simpson things.
I think the only way to get a Pooh was you had to buy the Quickie Mart.
Quickie Mart.
Yep.
And then they made his wife, and then they made a set with two of his kids, and then the rest of his kids come in like an accessory pile. It's crazy.
Holy shit. Yeah, I had the Quickie Mart. I had him. Dude, the lines were just... That's what was the fun about it, is they gave you so many different options with the characters. Like, if people, if you haven't really seen them too much on the cartoon interacting with those characters, they might not work, or they may only have, like, one line. But the ones that were, like, always in there, they gave them, like, I don't know, 10 to 12 lines a piece. Something like that. It was pretty wild. Wasn't expecting that, but they really seemed to give a shit back then.
Yeah, I mean, I would like something like that for Bob's Burgers. Just give me the diner and their apartment, and then like the basic family and Teddy, and I would be happy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, guys, I'm gonna give you guys the option.
What do we got?
So, Indy's toy history lesson, or do we go for a Pygmation?
Oh, come on. You know what we're picking.
We want to see that Pygmation.
All right, man. We're going for the Pygmation. That will lead into a spotlight right after that. And here we go with that Pygmation. Guys, let me make sure that the comment section thing is off. Yes, it is off, because every time I play it gets in the way if that thing is up. But here we go with tonight's Pygmation. Hope you enjoy.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Why can't I take off? Take a line! You couldn't handle it. Take a line! Think so much! We are Commanders!
Wow.
That was always great.
Okay, so that leads into today's toy spotlight. Commandrons. This is another one I'm sure a lot of people may have seen this shit in passing. I may not have known anything about it. I do have a couple of these things, and I thought that was one of the things that we probably should talk about. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's Toy Spotlight.
Today's Spotlight, we'll be taking a look at something that was first released in 1985 through McDonald's, Canada, and the United States. We're talking about Commandrons, also called alternators, and we have these two guys right here. We've got Commander Magni, who is the jet, and we have Velociter, who is the space shuttle. Now, this series of toys that came out by Tomy was also released as alternators. In Canada, they were released in small boxes, and in the US, they were released on blister card packs. But, as I said, first they were released in 1985 with the Happy Meal toys from McDonald's. There was only 4 in the set, and there was also a car and another vehicle, which unfortunately I don't have the other two. These ones I picked up by rare chance through other lots. So there wasn't a whole lot to find on them at first, but then I found out, and both of these guys are actually in pretty good shape. So these guys had the wind-up motion where they kind of go like that, but that's not all that they wind up doing. So these guys also, they kind of transform just a little bit, not a whole lot. Just a little bit. So see if we can go ahead and get these guys fully transformed. Wow, what a pain in the butt it is to get your hands in there to get these hands spun around. My hands are too fat for this. There we go. I actually had to stop, and then that comes down, and that's his little brain pan. And this one is even easier. These arms just kind of fold out. They go up like this. The claws open up, and then the head comes around like that. And there you go with your Commandrons or your alternators in the robot form. One more neat little trick that these guys do. So if you kind of get this wound up a little bit, they will walk. You really have to get these wheels all wound up to get them to move anywhere, but yeah. And there you go for your Commandrons or alternators from 1985, and then they were released again in 1986 and 1987. Guys, hope you enjoyed this Spotlight.
Okay, I do believe I had at least one of them as a kid. Yeah.
So here's a little funny thing. So this is obviously, it's before Takara wound up buying Tomy toys, because, you know, as everybody knows, if you know Takara well enough, they became Takara Tomy when they bought out Tomy toys. At one point, they were actually going to include these Commandrons or alternators into their Zeroid, or, you know, their Zeroid line.
Oh wow.
They were going to. For whatever reason, they didn't. I don't know if that was because of the marketing with McDonald's and then the separate releases of them. But, I mean, they're quirky. They're goofy. Yeah, even the GoBots need something to look down on. You know, GoBots, you know, they have their problems. They have their faults. But there's a few people that understand that GoBots still have a very special place in transforming toy history, and if it wasn't for GoBots, maybe Transformers wouldn't have been as big a hit as they were, because GoBots did kind of pave the way, that with Machine Robo. But you know,
it's true.
The Commandrons, I still think they're pretty cool for what they were. Or are they top notch? Far from it. But they're absolutely not the worst. I've actually seen other more like knockoff brands of transforming toys that were 10 times worse than these things. These actually, they're quality plastic. Like Tomy Toys actually used to put out some decent stuff back in the day. So these ones aren't bad. And I like the idea that they can also walk besides just, you know, running across the floor. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, and that is, when you're talking about a fast food deal, these are like, I was shocked when I found out that these first released as part of McDonald's Happy Meal. I was like, what? Like, these are way too high quality for McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah. They got motorized pieces, a little bit of transformation. Yeah, it's wild.
And what's going on, Iceman Modeler, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
How you doing, buddy? Good seeing you.
Yeah, so didn't know this one at all, did you, Shifty?
No.
All right, good.
Well, we used to get all the cool shit in the McDonald's Happy Meals.
Yeah, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when you guys were talking about it, and you said that Frankie said that they had those new changeables out. I was like, son of a bitch, really? Because I didn't even see nothing about that. I knew a few years back they did a very short with only like 3 figures they re-released with all the extra Happy Meal stuff they did, like, the old school throwback one. Yep. But yeah, man, I'll have a surprise next week.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know what the surprise is.
Oh, I don't.
Doing all right, Iceman. Doing all right. Yeah, I keep this stuff on the wraps, man.
Oh.
Listen, it's a need to know. Right now, you don't need to know until next week.
But I'm going to play one more thing. And Vinnie, you have anything else after?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to give you guys Indy's toy history lessons. And this is another one of those weirdo lines that I had a few of these in the back, and I literally forgot all about what they were from until I wound up digging into this toy history lesson.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lessons, we'll be going back to the year 1984, and we'll be talking about Tommy's release of the Starriers. Now, the Starriers were a line of motorized robot toys released by Tommy in 1984, known for their wind-up walking mechanisms and interchangeable parts. Set in a post-apocalyptic future, the lore featured 2 warring robot factions, the Protectors and the Destructors, operating without human masters. The line was relatively short-lived, but memorable for its detailed functional mechanical designs. The extended backdrop to that story: in the distant future, the human race retreats into voluntary hibernation in order to weather a series of solar storms that threaten to ravage the surface of the Earth. Prior to entering stasis, mankind constructs the Starriers, sentient robots designed to prepare the Earth in preparation for man's return. The 2 primary factions of Starriers were the militant Destructors, programmed to eliminate dangerous life forms expected to evolve in the wake of the solar flares, and the pacifistic Protectors, who would actually do the work of rebuilding the world. A third class, the Guardians, would oversee the hibernating humans. But as time passed, the Destructors' leader, Slaughter Steelgrave, decides it would be better if mankind did not return, and as he fears his kind will be disposed of when the humans return. To this end, he annihilates the Guardian class, enslaves the Protectors, and does his best to wipe out all records of mankind's existence. Now, originally, the Starriers figures were intended to actually be part of the Zoids toy line, but never wound up being incorporated in time. There was a 4-issue Marvel miniseries by Louise Simonson.
You can imagine in the future, giant robot-controlled warriors will protect the planet Earth. Starriers! The Starriers Armored Battle Station. You put it together. Rambo Wasteland so 7.
Naval Waster attacking! Arm the battle station! Attack! Tutorial River! Air attack! Starriers attack! Starriers save the Earth! Yay!
The Starriers Armored Battle Station comes with everything you see here. Rammer and Wasteland so separately. No from Tommy.
The line did not fare well and was canceled not long after its inception. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed this history lesson about the Starriers. Guys, thank you for joining me on this toy history lesson.
Nice.
There There we go with another one. It was a lot of wind-ups back in the 70s and stuff like that. In the early 80s, there was still a lot of wind-up stuff. We have a few of them with the older bots, the little robots that just kind of did the walking thing and everything. We still have a bunch of those things, man. Awesome. Yeah. I hear you, Iceman. Back in the day, you used to keep everything under wrap, and now they're show a little bit here and there. And what's going on, Frankie? Frankie's in the house. Yeah, somebody bought a Happy Meal for Nuggets, and they gave him the burger changeable. Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool.
Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we have a few of those things sitting in the back, and I could not remember where they were from, and I was like, what the hell are they from? What the hell are they from? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, shit, they were the Star Ears. Okay. All right, cool. Now I know what they are. Matter of fact, the one that I showed on the screen with the orange axe, that purple and reddish looking one, that was one of the ones that I've recently seen back there, and I was like, shit, which crate was that in?
Never heard of them.
Good stuff, though. Yeah, I have. I filmed a couple of things too. I think I might have made this public already. I don't know, but I know I haven't shown it on here. So if you guys missed it, I did record a little short of the newer figures that are out by Tord. Find the Superman in the thing. Pretty good.
Where's it at?
So I do think it's pretty cool.
These were at Target, and then Books A Million, actually, which I'll show you that too, because Books A Million still has a lot of different stuff in there. Things I didn't really think were still on shelves.
Cool that
we don't have one of those anymore.
Released Superman again for those who missed out on him, but really the only difference is that he's got this new head. I believe the original one also comes with a flight stand. This one does not. And I don't think, his cape's not even wired. So, I don't know. There you go, but at least he released another one. And here's
you got some paint apps on there, too.
Yeah, the paint apps, from what I understood, it was like on his backside.
Yeah.
Back of his boots.
You'll never see it.
Hmm?
You'll never see it, though. The paint apps.
Yeah.
Because
it's weird. Like, again, he's making weird decisions on the final hour. Like, okay, why don't you just save that money on that paint application instead throwing another flight stand or put a wire in his freaking cape? I think people would want that over having a little bit of like a smudge on his back. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Save money and don't release the set at all.
Yeah. Well, again, he did it because he made so much.
Yeah, this is the last year gap.
I know.
Yeah, this is it. And it's not even going to be the full year from what I understand.
Well, he was already supposed to have lost it last year. I mean, he got an extension on his
he got
his death throes.
Yeah, I think they said it's supposed to be June. I think June is like the kind of the final stuff, if I remember correctly. But I don't know.
Frankie, I remember that too, and I actually have a couple because they literally have the McDonald's logo on them.
That's cool. Yeah, it's always good to see that stuff. So.
Thanks, RR. It belongs in the museum, and so do you, Pig.
My grandmother used to always go to McDonald's, I think, because they had a NASCAR sponsorship with Bill Elliott, because I think he used to drive the McDonald's car, and I think she used to pick up some of her merchandise there.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. But this is the Books A Million. So there's something I point out in here too, which again makes you'll see. So it has these. That's cool to see. Bed. What are they going for in here? They're going for $40 in
Jesus.
Which I guess they gotta jack it up because they have their $5 off coupon and they're gonna make their money back. So pretty well stocked. Let's see over here. I don't even know who. This Cosmic Boy. I don't know. It's kind of shitty. I don't know this character. This is the thing that drives me nuts about McFarlane. These are like the exact same figure with just different belts and different head.
the ring around where the wrist is. But otherwise,
It's stupid they didn't include the leather jacket for that one.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you're gonna release these characters. Like this is the second or third time they're releasing some of these characters. You're reusing molds all over the place, so he's saving money everywhere, and you can't give people what they wanted. I agree. Yeah, Books a Million is overpriced. That's right, because you get the $5 coupon. If you spend $25 or more, you get the coupon. So basically, it's the same as in any other store that you go to, essentially.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, that's usually how it goes. But I'm surprised that like some of the older shit, like again, that Superboy, he came out like 4 months ago, didn't he, or 5 months ago?
More than that.
Yeah, more than that. Yeah. So like I don't. It's weird. A lot of this shit won't move, but again, if you don't lower the prices, they're just gonna sit there. So and that's what happened. They just sat there.
Well, at the same time,
that Superboy looked horrible anyway.
Oh yeah, I hated that design the first time I saw him.
I don't think a lot of people know about toys at Books a Million. So,
well, I don't know. Like their section's always been pretty popping, and I've seen people like go through there like wild animals, like moving everything to find shit. Yeah.
I wish we had one. We used to have one, and they shut down, and they put like an Aldi's in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's a weird swap.
Yeah,
I do have a full review, which I will show. I'll skip a little bit, but it's one that I've been meaning to review. He was actually on my top 10 list. So here, I finally got around to doing the review on him. So here is my Ryu from Storm Arena, and we'll get into this one.
Hello, everyone. This is Vinnie Art, formerly designer McFarlane Toys and comic book creator. Today, I am reviewing the Ryu from Street Fighter Alpha 3. This is from Storm Arena. They also make the bigger Storm collectible figures. And we are going to break into this one. I have Ken, did a full review on him, which I'll probably link on here. I've been looking forward to opening up this guy for a while now. I've had him for a few months, but other things got in the way. But we will open this guy, and I'm going to give you the full breakdown. All right, so before we get started, he does come with a base. We got a couple of different options for stands. It's always cool if they add those. Even if some of them aren't that crazy, it's still cool. At least we got one. Here he is in the package. Well, part of the package. We'll open that up, but I wanted to show the backdrop as well. This is pretty cool. We got our kind of pixel art for the background. Or Street Fighter Alpha, or Street Fighter Alpha 3. But yeah, I'll open up Ryu now. Let me take him out and show you guys what he's so here is Ryu out of the package, and I gotta say he looks phenomenal. I love the Ken figure, but this Ryu is pretty sick. You know, pretty much the same bodies and everything, except we got more head range out of this guy since he doesn't have the long hair in the back that Ken has. We have the awesome butterfly joints that they put in there.
Yeah, this thing is pretty damn magnificent.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, Chaos, I'm glad you like it too.
I think these guys they keep doing an amazing job.
Yeah, Storm Arena is
before I get into the articulation, we punch in. See that face. And yeah, it's like a younger looking Ryu. Again, this is the Alpha series, and they even made a movie on them, so if you guys haven't seen it back in the day, it was pretty good. It's shorter, but yeah, the fight sequences are incredible. And here's the alternate head. Here's the one with the gritting teeth. Not too bad. I'll zoom in for you guys. So I think they did a pretty cool job. Again, they retain that kind of anime style on that. He does come with another piece for the plugs into the back there. Obviously, you could turn it as well. It's like blowing in the wind. So I do like they give you an extra one because that head already has one.
Yeah, Bob Ross
And he
painting
does
would be
come
awesome.
with his palm effects, or not effects. I'm sorry, alternate hands. Here's the effect. I was looking at this, but there you go. And they gave us, well, what would be, you could change the height, I think, on these if you want to. If you want to remove one of them, you could do that, but this one. There you go. So one goes into the base, and the other piece goes into the actual effect. So he could be shooting his Hadouken or whatever it's called. So like I said, if you want to change the height, you just take out the middle one that's here and you bring it down. But pretty cool that they gave you that kind of an option and a feature.
Yeah, I like that they think about that kind of
base
thing
as well. So here's part of it. Back up a little bit. So here's the other part, and you could slide this up or down. This piece, obviously, you put it on his waist. Yeah, it's slightly and silly, but at least they give you another option. And this has got movement in it. You know,
that's cool.
Something anyway.
Yeah, at first I was like,
was
this necessary to be so complicated? But after you start posing with it, it actually is really good.
And you slide it in between that plastic to grip around the waist. Here's how he looks with Ken. And again, they are the same body. It's just obviously the different heads. I'm trying to think. No, the geese, everything's pretty much exactly the same. So not bad, really good. So if you do want to switch these, if you have them both, you could, because I believe the wrist wrappings also come off, so you could swap them. So if you want to have white Ken, you could do white Ken as well, as long as you have Ryu. I'll probably do it during this if you guys want to see it. You could do that, but not too bad. And I'm going to show you how he stacks up with, let's move him out of the way. Here is Kuma from Jada. He's another beautiful figure. And again, these things are in pretty much perfect scaling, I think. If I stand them up straighter, you'll see that. Yeah. So there is how they stack up. And I think that's pretty accurate too. And I love that I have the Jada one with the Storm Marinas, because you could see too, like the body types, like the differences, because he is a thicker figure in comparison to Ryu and Ken.
Yeah, again, so I love both these companies. They've been crushing it.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah, they're fantastic scaling.
Even though I'm a Jada guy, the Storm Marina Akuma looks so much better.
Good competition means better figures for all of us, and that's what I love. So more scaling. So we do have Jada Toys Sagat and Chum-Li. Again, beautiful, beautiful figures. But again, scaling is great. I think he is about the same exact size as the Storm Marina one, and I will show you that as well. But yeah, overall, these are killer.
Yeah. Yeah. I may have to start double dipping.
Last thing.
I know they're the same price, so it's worth it, I think.
I definitely got to get the Sagat, and I got to get the Akuma, because they look
I lowered that.
amazing.
Yeah.
They really are beautiful.
And I don't even care about Akuma.
His hands at a lower angle.
Yeah, like I said, I try to get kind of thorough with these to make
And
sure
if you want
get
to
a good
do white Ken,
of how these guys
super easy to do.
It's
You
too
swap
bad
those
the
off.
Chun-Li didn't turn out.
Place them.
I know the Storm Marina already went back to the drawing board. They changed the head completely.
Other than that, like if you could get
and it
past
fixed
the
it
red
a lot, but yeah, we'll see.
for his
Final-
hair, there
final
you
product.
go. And I think he looks pretty great. So if you want to do that, you can definitely do that. And obviously here is Ryu. Again, he's got the white bandana. But if you want to swap them, you could swap those. Pretty good. Although I think maybe the skin tones are slightly off. Not too bad though. You could barely tell. No, actually it's the same on the face and the neck. Yeah, they look good. So however you want to do them, you could swap them. And if you want to swap the effects, you could if you got the other one. So there you go. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and vice versa with the Jada stuff
figures
too.
are beautiful.
I mean, you could use all that
jump
stuff.
kicks. Do that.
Again, what I like about it is too, like this is super accurate
got
to
a lot
Alpha
of great
3.
posability.
The
That's what I
Street
love about
Fighter
these figures.
Ultra 2 is super
Yeah, they keep
accurate
hitting
to
home runs.
those. So like that's why I'm not really gonna
Yeah,
be
especially if
so
there's
much
someone who wants to do,
comparing
like, stop motion.
like which
these
company
guys
did it
are
better, because a lot of people are doing that. Well, which company did it better? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, because
They both
next
did.
week, next week I'm going to show you the full one with Sagat, and again, Super Street Fighter 2, perfect to the designs. Alpha 3, perfect to the designs. Totally different. Once you get into Jade is going to eventually be doing the Alpha line as well. When they do that, then you could have a fair comparison between the companies, because then you'll have the exact character from the exact game, and then you could go, okay, who did it better? Because right now, I love them both.
I just don't understand that move. I don't understand that move.
It's weird.
They should just move on to Street Fighter 4. That's
I agree.
everybody's one, or 3. It just
Yeah.
or rival schools or Darkstalkers or something besides.
Well,
what the
Darkstalkers,
other
they are starting to do Darkstalkers.
Okay.
Storm Arena is. So yeah, we'll see what it brings,
That's
because like
what
I
you
said,
can't
they
do
do
with
a lot of good stuff with those two companies.
Pretty
The
awesome.
thing is, they got to make
Like I
the
said, as
Storm
more figures
Arenas
come out, you're going to see
more
better and better
accessible for
stuff.
people. Because right now, I can only get
Here's
these
my
things
other
online.
Ryu. This is the Jada Toys one. Still a fantastic figure, but I think his skin is like too yellowy looking. Like something is so off with that skin tone. Still a great figure though. And yeah, I put a custom top on him. Put another effect on this dude. Like I still like the face on this sculpt a lot. Maybe the hair might be a little too poofy on top, but I mean it's accurate to the Street Fighter Ultra 2. So like I said, and the other one is very accurate to the Street Fighter Alpha 3. So I mean, you have your different versions and your choices. Again, I think the paint job is way better on this guy, and even like the subtle, he's got like subtle shading around his eyes, and like you can see on his skin. Like they did a really great job. But yeah, I want to be a little more thorough with this review for those guys if you're on the fence, whatever. But again, they're at the same price point. They come with different stuff. But again, I did a little bit of custom work just by changing his top to soft goods.
Yeah, the
And
effect
so
I
can
actually
bolt
got
them.
from
Like he's charging.
the Electro figure for like $5. That was at Ross.
Stacked up.
So yeah, there's the other
Biggest
Sagat.
radical.
And like I said, I'll have a full review of him. Killer piece.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
These pieces are.
I need to just start cracking some of my figures out of the package. I got them all, but I just.
There he is.
Yeah, I mean, you can always slide him right back in. I mean, you gotta at least mess around with
That's
him.
what she said.
Yeah, a little bit
Right.
of an idea on scaling. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I got him too, and I haven't cracked him open either.
Oh, geez. You gotta enjoy your figures. But yeah, he's perfect. I got no problems with this guy. What they did,
Be sure to pick up
incredible stuff. So there you go.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Shifty, did you want to get into some of the Tord conversation?
Well, Tommy might have some stuff because this is.
Yeah, I still have something else to
Okay.
show.
Yep.
Go for it.
Or I mean, or you know, I could just I'll just ditch it for this week.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm just going to ditch it. I have a toy hunt that I could show instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to ditch the other thing. I'm just not going to do it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to leave it sitting there. I don't even need to erase it. I'll just save it for next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
F it. We'll do it live.
All right, yeah, so I got a toy hunt. There was a few interesting things, but I showed you guys part of this. So interesting toy hunt. So went back and looked. They moved things around. So they didn't get rid of everything. They just moved it around. Here we go.
Oh.
Got our Art the Clown sitting right there, and Shifty, just for you, man. There's an Elvira Commando version, and then Mortal Kombat Classics Katana. One last thing over here. So it looks like McFarlane's got page punchers for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So they got a few of these figures right here, but it looks like somebody already sold a comic book, added the Leonardo one. Nice. Not doing too much better over here at Playmates with Turtles. I hear that they're going to be losing the license for it, but they just got a couple of the Godzilla Turtles crossovers with Raph. But check out the Monsterverse stuff from Jada. So now they got Monarch Legacy of monster figures. Frostvark. Well, that's New Empire Godzilla Evolved, but yeah, pretty cool. No, they don't. They got King of the Monsters too, so they got a Rodan sitting back there as well. It's like Jada's starting to grab. Well, actually, these are Playmates. Wow. Actually, these are Playmates. I thought these are the Jada ones. No. Playmates got them. They don't look half bad compared to a lot of the other Playmate stuff, so pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of the McFarlanes. They're also being clearanced out, or they're worth practically nothing. They never move anymore. And they've got a lot of them still sitting here. Like everything is clearanced out for McFarlane. Nobody wants it. And moving over to Transformers, we want to talk about Bear. A whole bunch of things were clearanced out, like these shelves. So we put Nutella here, so put it in ultimate space. But yeah, empty everywhere. They've got jack shit for it. Hasbro, you suck. The Target, a whole lot of nothing. A whole bunch of things were all just clearance out. And look, they even got these garbage ass Master Universe Transformers figures clearance out. $16.49. Still too much money for these things. They're ugly as sin. Still got a whole bunch of these Mystiques. They're not moving. Apparently nobody cares about them. Far from home. Some of these prices have come down as well. Yeah, but everything else clearanced out and gone. Absolutely just wiped out. Some of these Masterverse figures have been marked down as well. And G.I. Joe is still sitting at $24.99 now. They haven't come down. And there goes the Spike Core, marked down to $9.99 for the concept art one.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. First off,
you know what? You know what I'm going to say? First off,
what's that?
That's not even the right toy hunt.
Oh,
that's
wow.
an old one. That's an older one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened.
Don't remember seeing that one though.
Oh, here it is. It's the wrong one. Well, you don't remember seeing that?
No.
The Nutella stood out. I was going to say, that's why I was going to say, if that's what they're going to start doing with Nutella, I mean, that ain't a bad idea. Mix your chocolates with your...
Yeah, Wild Bill for almost 22. Yeah, because that was an older one. Maybe that was one of the weeks that I had something prepared and I didn't have a chance to play it.
Maybe
because I was away for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why that was sitting there. Yeah, it's why it's the wrong number.
Because most of those toys aren't even there anymore. Like by me, like, they had a lot of shit that was on clearance and then they vanished. Like,
yeah, because I number all these things. Mm-hmm. When I create them, I number them all so I can get them in line, so I know where they are in the list. Mm-hmm. And I had 2 number 39s.
Oh,
that's why I wound up getting confused. So I just looked for 39. I was like, that's the one I just did. 39, boom, and I picked it up and threw it on for the show. And it was an older one that apparently I didn't even use. I was kind of hoping that the new one actually would have uploaded quickly, but it's still spitting. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this really great internet. It's either that or this computer's just, well, I know the computer's dying. I've been having a lot of problems with this computer lately.
It's also StreamYard too. There was something I uploaded like last week, and it was a short clip, and it fucking took like almost 2 solid minutes for it to go. Usually it's way quicker.
Well, here's another weird one. So I stop every once in a while. I'll stop on other people's channels if I'm not in the middle of doing a whole bunch of different shit, dealing with the pigs or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So I've been on a few different people's channels, and while I was watching, I'd go to comment, and my comment would come up for a second and then just disappear. So then I would have to either exit out and then come back in, or I'd have to constantly keep resetting the chat from live chat to top chat and then back to live chat.
Wow.
just to be able to see my comments.
There's a I was on Luke's channel, and he found another thing too that he's using instead of StreamYard. Something called EVMUX. So yeah, maybe we'll look into that too. I don't know.
You get that a lot too, RR? Okay, yeah, nice. No, it's not just me.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, again, they're messing with all the computer shit.
Yeah. All right. Here's the this week's toy hunt. So I called this one "Toys Vanishing." That's how I knew this was supposed to be the right one. I don't know how I didn't miss it earlier, but here we go.
And so they got a bunch of different stuff in here. You can hear people in the background crying about Target's prices. But yeah, they got a bunch more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Some of these ones are kind of cheesy looking. They got 40 Years of Gremlins. Another Elvira, Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skeleton. They got a Pee Wee Herman over here. That one's like kind of taped, but yeah, there we go. Not horrible looking. Look at this, Hunting Grounds Ultimate Samurai Predator. That's pretty sharp looking. I see a lot of these. Apparently he's not really big in stock. And then look at this, Turtles Universe Monster Crossover Dracula with Shredder. That is pretty sharp. Kind of got like that Bram Stoker's Dracula kind of look, crossed over with Shredder. That's pretty cool. Not bad looking.
Much later.
Talking about how little they have in the Walmarts right here. Like, this is it, man. Look at this Transformer shit. They got the Cyber World, and that's about it. They got a few Blokies over there, but they don't really have anything. They have these stupid things. There's nothing. Everything else is gone. They got Star Wars. Well, Star Wars is dead anyway, but they got very little for that as well. Their X-Men and everything, their Marvel shit. That is literally it. That little bit right there. That's it. It's all over. Man, they got nothing. It's all trash. It already happened here in Target. They already screwed this stuff up. The toy aisle has definitely shrunk. It is definitely a lot less aisles than it used to be. This looks terrible. They really did shrink it all up. There's almost nothing left now. Looking in this aisle right here, it's probably one of the few aisles that didn't change very much. All the way down on the other side where they used to have the CDs and all that stuff, where they've gotten rid of a lot of their electronics already. That's where they've got all the Marvel and G.I. Joe Masters of the Universe. But yeah, like, the pickings are slim as usual. They do got the original concept art He-Man sitting up in here. Kind of nifty and everything, but I am not spending $21.99 on it. I'm just tired of spending these exorbitant prices. And those right there, these things have gone up $29.99 for these garbage ass Motu Transformers crossover figures. Absolutely not worth it. $32 for the Starscream one. Like, seriously? Really? Get out of here with that trash.
Okay, yeah, I've been seeing the same exact thing where it's just like these huge empty pockets. I got a feeling a lot of it they want to clear out because the He-Man movie shit's going to be starting to. They got to put those out soon. There's a few things that they're going to have to get ready for. And like Shifty was saying too, we got the Easter sale coming up, so they're going to clear out even more shit. Yeah, the other point I definitely want to make is price. So you showed one from just a couple of weeks ago. And we saw Transformers at $23.99. Last night I was talking to someone on the phone. I went, let me take a quick look in Target. I was chatting with this dude, and I'm like, holy shit! He's like, what is it? I'm like, they jumped the price already to $27.99 on the G.I. Joe classified stuff, the new ones like Big Lob, the Night Viper. Yep. And plus tax, people are paying over $30 for shit that they were paying like $22 or $23 for just a couple of weeks earlier. Get out of here, dude! I put it all back. I'm like, I'm not getting any of this shit.
The classifieds, they came back at our Walmart a few months ago, and they were $27.99 when they came back. So
yeah,
they've been that way for a while. But Tommy, you showed something so rare there in the video, and you didn't even touch on it, and you just zoomed off of it, and you had a whole 2 pegs full of WWF superstar figures, which are so hard to find. And I swear to God, there was a Bret Hart sitting there. I was freaking out, and you didn't even zoom in on it or nothing, and you didn't even pay attention to it. Like, God damn, you know how hard those are to find. And I bet you if you got Bret Hart, you probably got Anvil there and all the other ones, man.
I'll be honest, I didn't even notice. I care so little about the wrestling stuff anymore. Like I don't even pay attention to them.
Yeah,
like Vinnie can tell me, those things are worth big money. I'm like, I don't even look at them, Vin. I hate wrestling.
Yeah. Well, again,
God.
Yeah, I had the handful of characters that I liked, or the ones, and that was it. Like, for me, it's kind of the same. Like, I'll take a look. If something looks cool, I might film just the sculpt or whatever. But yeah, I'm not.
Well, which set of video was it? The last one that I just played, or was it the one before?
This last one.
It was the last one that you're saying you've seen the wrestling figures?
Yeah, it was the white carded ones that have like the cloth goods.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, I can take
like
a look. I can take a look for you next time I go in there. It's like, something I usually just don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, those things are way overpriced, though, and they know it. They know people how rare they are, and that's why they got them priced at $22. And they should only be. When they first came out, they were only like $14.99, and now they're about $5 too much.
Well, I mean, if you take a cereal box and then you just take the bag of cereal out and stuff the figure in the box and go up to the front. What's going on, Tina?
What's up?
Hey.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize too. It usually takes about a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
It takes about a month or so for those prices to actually affect anything. So. The fact that some of these people are already raising prices means that they're just doing it just to raise them.
They are. Because the other thing, too, real quick, what's his name? Bassett. He said that we're basically, like, we cut a deal or something with China and Russia. Like, we're using their oil for, like, the next... Basically, they have enough for, like, 2 more weeks. So we're not going to see big changes until another month or so. Maybe a little less than a month. So whatever they're doing now is horseshit at these stores. They're, like Tommy was saying, they're doing it on purpose. And further proof of that was before the war was kicking off, they kept saying tariffs everywhere. And Big Bad Toy Store, they took money off. They didn't charge me the extra amount for tariffs because they said they weren't affected by it. So it's bullshit. It comes down to which store it is and what they feel like bending the customer over with right now.
Yep.
Which, and again, on principle, that's why I put shit back. I'm like, no, I'm not getting them. The characters I wanted, I just wanted 2 of like the classifieds. So I'm like, no, I'm not paying $30+.
Well, here's another thing. So let's go ahead because this is actually going to fall under Shifty stuff.
Yep.
Oh.
So let me go ahead and play the Shifty intro.
Here you can look, browse, peek, touch, feel, taste, smell, do anything you want, take all the time you want. Nobody's going to pressure anybody around here.
Wow! That's a low price!
I'm sorry, did you say something about a low price?
Wow! That's a low price! I know!
I'll make that deal. How about you, you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shoot. At that price, Burnett can scream all he wants.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Come on, what's going on? The whole order's been prepaid. Sold.
Such a great intro.
And we aim to try to please with some of these intros. So I want to talk real quick. So we were talking about the ridiculous store prices, and I'm going to hand it off to Shifty, anything he has to say, because this is his show segment. So the one thing I wanted to add in there is we were talking about the ridiculous prices in store, especially with a lot of the NECA stuff. Yet if you go on Big Bad Toy Store, and the only reason I know this is because they had just recently put something out that's a new Jason figure for one of the movies they haven't done yet. And it's at the $34 mark on Big Bad Toy Store, where it's like $39 if you get it in store.
Wow. No, it's 7. Is it 7? It's 7.
It's 8.
It's
8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Manhattan.
Yeah. Neat.
But yeah, 34 to pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, where it's like 30, like 37, 38, 39, whatever the hell it is in store.
Yeah, and if you do the loot thing, I mean, you're saving on some of that shipping and stuff too. So yeah.
Yep.
That's way better.
But by all means, Shifty.
Wait. Is it 8 or is it 7? Because in 8 he has
8.
the rip.
It's Manhattan because it's the one where he's got the melted face. You remember when he's got that face that pops out of the freaking sewage water? It's like,
and he looks all wet and it's super dark, right? The costume.
Yep. Yeah, it's all slick. And what's going on, Keely?
What's up, buddy?
Definitely 8. Speaking of NECA, I just saw today that they have a deal on their website where they have all the movie figures and stuff, and these are kind of high dollar sets. You buy 2, you get 1 free. Walmart has something going on, like a holothon. It's like their nerd convention stuff going on. I really haven't paid much attention to it. Target, I accidentally told you guys that the sale was last weekend. No, it's this weekend. The banner's up and it's coming this weekend. It's the Target, the big Easter sale. I don't know exactly what the savings will be, but last year they were massive. And now we'll get into some stuff that's coming up. I saved some stuff here. Let me find it. Come on, load up for me. Hold up. My thing's not being cooperative. Yeah, it's not being cooperative. Let's see. Documents. Let's see.
Yeah, Kelly. Why he's trying to get his thoughts together. The prices are up.
Okay, we're going to start off with something for Tommy here.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the ones that I was actually going to pull up too. So let me go ahead and delete that from the.
That was cool. There's a lot of colors going on in that right there. I don't know what that is, but
that is actually Monstructor. So in the end of the G1, they actually have what was called Pretenders, and these were little robots that were inside a fake Pretender shell. So you'd have the Pretender shell, and you kind of split the back open. You pull the little figure out, and he would transform into a robot. So these were the Decepticon monsters that formed into Monstructor. Now, in the Transformers lore, this is one of the earliest combiners, and he's like mad because the experiment that Shockwave used to create him, it drove all the components insane. So when they form into this, he's literally a raving monster. He's a lunatic. The one big problem that I have with this is an $85 set, because this is the core class Dinobot set repurposed for the most part.
Oh,
shit!
But he looks cool.
That story's cool, though, by the way.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They made changes, and it looks pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, it's a core class set for $85.
Yeah.
Wow. And Happy, good to see you, Happy. It's a shame you missed it earlier. I did wind up being able to do Sunman. So I'll release it as a regular video later on. But, of course, as always, I show it here on Collectible Past first. And thanks for the suggestion.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Be sure, when this is done, re-watch it from the beginning.
You want her?
Yeah, I want her.
Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. I just saw it on Paternia, and I said, "Hey, cake!" And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's show that on the show."
Well, and they got stuff like that in Big Bad Toy Store too.
Yeah. I just found her on Big Bad Toy Store. That's some expensive cake. She's going for $100.
Oh, it is. Oh wow, that's that's expensive. Okay, well, most of the cake toys go for. I guess it's because of the icing and everything.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and she's very happy to see you. I mean, she's got that horn on her
Very,
head.
very happy. Yep.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, these bodies are freaking crazy. Like the posability that they can do on these things too.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
And then, of course, up next is the figure I told you about last week.
Yep.
It's
Basically
Duke.
Captain America.
Yeah. Duke.
Yeah, he was in my list too.
Yeah. It looks pretty good though. I mean, considering
$27.99.
Yep.
Okay.
It's nuts, man. These prices. They keep inching them.
Yep.
But yeah, that does look nice though. The packaging looks fantastic too, with the retro carded with the new artwork.
Yep.
Pretty good.
And then we got Bebop and Rocksteady. I think it's. I want to say it's Mezco. I think.
No, it's that other company. I think it's a Japanese
Mondo.
company.
Oh.
I forgot.
Happy Fun Toy. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I was tossing these together for the show, but yeah, they look sweet.
Yeah, they look pretty damn awesome.
And yeah, they do. Now, here's one that I saw. This is normal price. This is for people that can't afford, those high dollar toys.
Awesome, Happy Dinosaur. He celebrated his brother's fiance's birthday. Having a great day. Doing all right, Happy. Doing all right here. Hope you're doing well as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Skull Glow?
Yeah, Skull Glow.
Yeah, and he glows in the dark. The way
Scare Glow. Scare Glow.
Scare Glow. He does glow in the dark.
It's certainly not Soul Glow, but it's a.
Dude, yeah, I'm loving these designs.
Soul Glow would have to come with some activator.
Yes. He's now this we talked about this one before, but I just wanted to touch on it. It went up for pre-order, I think today. Come on, load. Oh my God, load. It's yeah. Well, hey. Come on, load for me. Here it is. This is an awful set. It's going to be at Ross at some point because they're awful outfits. But man, those heads right there for Widow, they would look great on a Jean Grey body.
Yeah, those heads are great sculpts.
The Avengers Crossing 2-pack. Just remember that is a 2-pack, folks.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, and again, the body, I'm telling you, like, that's the kind of one that they need to keep doing for these Marvel Legends, for the female ones, because you get way more posability out of those. And yeah, I agree. Like the head sculpts are great. Even on Pietro, like his head's really good, the Quicksilver. But the suit looks like shit on both of them. Like the paint job is like a blind person painting them.
Well, that and I don't know. I mean, I don't remember those outfits, but
yeah, it was some short-lived little thing. It was nothing. Like, why would you make figures like that? Why don't you just re-release these characters the way that people want them? Because they weren't easy to find. That original Black Widow, like she was 80th anniversary or something, and she went for an arm and a leg. She was an exclusive at Target, so just make it more accessible for people. Yeah, re-release.
Okay, now we're moving into the WW Legends set. I think these are going to hit around summertime. They're not up for pre-order just yet, so they're going to be coming out later on. Crush. I would have preferred, or if they had they don't do chase figures anymore because they're going back to Build-A-Figure sets. If they had a chase of him in the orange, I like the orange outfit better. But this is a sweet figure, and it's nice how they pose them in the box.
So you want an orange
cool
Crush?
What?
Like the drink?
That was one of the jokes. But yeah, that's a cool retro figure there. Now this is the one I've been waiting on.
Wait before you go to the next one. So who's the Build-A-Way figure in that?
It's Diamond Stud. That's Scott Hall.
Diamond Stud, which you can easily make right now because all it is a diamond on the crotch and stud on his butt. And you could easily make that now because Lord knows there's like 50 different Scott Hall and Razor Ramon figures.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, I've been waiting for this one. Bull Nakano, I'm not crazy about the face because she looks a little bit too stereotypical Asian with the teeth. But still, she looks cool. I rather that they went with her rock T-shirt outfit. She used to wear like rock T-shirts with the cut-off sleeves.
Yeah, I remember.
Like the leg warmers. Very cool figure. I think her first American figure that she's ever had.
Wow.
They just inducted her into the Hall of Fame a couple years back, and it was kind of sad because the Hall of Fame was scheduled at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and she was inducted at like 2 o'clock, and people were dead tired, and they were leaving the arena, and it was a mess. Triple H did not know what he was doing like most of the time, and yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah, that's just being disrespectful to those people.
Are you saying that I don't know how to run the show?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now this one has sparked controversy backstage at the Collectable Past Toy Show.
No, it didn't. Tommy was making great jokes.
I love it. I've been waiting on this figure for like years and years, and then he finally signed a Legends deal to come back and get a figure. They still haven't put him in a video game for whatever reason. I don't know, but he's getting an Ultimate figure, and this stuff comes with a ton of accessories. I can't believe how many accessories. You got the crown, you got two 2x4s, you got the T-shirt, 6 hands, 3 heads, American flag.
Oh, hold on. Comes with 1 head and 3 retard faces.
Well, I mean, that was Hacksaw. I mean, come on. Come on.
They could have done a better job. I mean,
I think
the paint application was terrible on the beard.
The body is all wrong, man. Yeah. It's all wrong. Look at the penis. Look at the penis head haircut that he's got going on there. I'm sorry, I do not like the way this thing looks at all.
I think it looks
belly. You don't have a belly. They gave him like a 6-pack.
Well, a lot. That's the problem with a lot of the Hasbro figures. I think there's some that they get it right with the proportions, like Dusty Rhodes, but like the mid, halfway fat, halfway not, like Hacksaw, they make them too lanky. But I may be able to, fix him up a little bit. Still, I think he looks fine.
You're gonna take him off his side?
I'm gonna probably give him a little bit of a blonde paint wash on his head because he did have a little bit of a blonde color when he was in WWE back in the day. I think it looks good. You could get the close up there. I showed.
And a lot of these too, like you're not really going to be able to tell 100% until they're in store, because there was a couple like we saw the promo pictures and I was like, and then in store like, oh, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
You never know.
I think it looks good. Okay, now moving over to DC. Oh, the Beast Kingdom Superman that I was going to get for $50, and I decided not to get it because when they showed it off at like a toy run, like some of the stuff was breaking off, and there were issues. It was released. Well, the arms, and you could tell they were glued back and stuff.
It looks like Jamie.
The meme events, yeah.
But they released that one, the traditional colors here recently, and it looks pretty decent. Well, this Friday, here it is, right here in the chat. They have the black suit Superman is coming out, and he looks pretty good. He's going to probably be about $50, and he looks nice now.
But these are all like 8 inches, right?
8 inches, and then at the same time, toward Mr. Pickleman, he's coming out with his, and look how crappy his looks. And let's see if you can spot the what he did. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Here's Mr. Pickleman. I like pickles. Check it out.
What the hell did they put on him?
Yeah, and he don't even have his silver boots. And they put like this He-Man get up on him or whatever, and it's covering up the S. I don't get it. That's shit.
And they just reused the head from that other Superman, the one that you were going to get, the pinch puncher.
Yes. What look, that's way better. Just go spend the extra $25 or whatever and get that.
But the problem is, you can't really put the Beast Kingdom into your collection because he's a different scale.
Well, just have him sitting back a few inches so it'll
Or
scale.
flying.
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna go with this one next. Let me pull up. Now, I did not pull the image that you threw into the group. He announced a lot of crappy figures. This one is cool though. I think this is Vigilante. It's an old timey character, Western character, and you can make a Rocketeer out of that one.
Oh, you definitely could. I mean, to have like a cowboy figure, that's cool. But isn't this the one that they brought back and made gay?
Hell if I know.
I'm pretty sure they did. I think they did a mini
gay cowboy.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, a mini series like a couple years back, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm pretty sure that was the character they ended up doing that with. But I'm sure he likes pickles too.
There's another picture.
I do like that they have like the soft good thing for the like handkerchief for the face. That's
okay, cool. Now brace yourselves, everybody. I mean, you may want to be sitting down for this one.
Oh, the super.
Oh boy, this is the worst figure I've ever seen. Come out of McFarlane. Oh god,
dude, ass ugly. Oh my god, what a piece of shit. Where's Adam?
Yes.
We need Adam to rip into this thing too.
And not only did I mean, after people like made fun of that all weekend, they realized that too. So they got rid of that picture, and they put out some new pictures. So it doesn't look quite as bad, but it still looks terrible.
The smiling face looks more decent, but still, yeah. What's up, Spike?
Yeah, this is the new picture they put out. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's the new picture.
Yeah.
Not quite as bad, but still the hair color. What's with the hair color?
The hair color, the hair sculpt, and then you gave her like these thick freaking brown eyebrows that look like they belong for a dude. Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, when I first saw this thing, I thought that they were doing a Tito Santa. No, damn it. Damn Mart. Oh, damn! I can't think of his name. The damn wrestler. The wrestler that they got from Italy, the goofball, the one that was always getting beat up.
Santina Morella.
Santina Morella. There it is. Oh, he was so forgettable. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he dressed up like his cousin at one time, who was a girl.
Yes,
he tried.
Yes, and he had the freaking heavy eyebrows and shit.
Yes, yes. There's one last. This is a different face.
You can almost see it.
This is
Transformers.
That's hilarious.
Now that looks fine.
Oh, she got 3 heads.
Yeah,
the angry face is better than the other ones, but still, this is pretty shitty figure.
I don't know. I mean, if you were going for a super bull dyke, I think you got something.
Well, I mean, the last one he released with the sword, she had an ugly face too. I mean, it's a common problem.
Yeah, it's a common problem because Todd doesn't like women. So if you don't like women, how would you make a sexy one? You know what I mean?
Here we go, Mr. Lobo.
He
comes with a dolphin.
Yeah, they keep screwing it up.
Yeah,
he comes with a dolphin this time.
Yeah, I don't understand the dolphin gimmick, but like this one, his hair's up. The other one that they released was down, but then the face paint application was awful. They made it like gleaming white, and the rest of his body was like a bluish gray. What the fuck? Yeah, what the hell did they do? Because I almost got the prototype one. Remember when they had the ones that were all gray? I'm like, that one looked better. I don't know. It's frustrating.
That's the one that Vinnie wants.
Yeah, I think the other faces look better. That one looks like shit. But the body's good. I like that she got the removable jacket as well. Yeah, I always like.
I don't know. I like that face. I kind of dig it. She looks like a middle-aged, older type.
Shit. You know what her face looks like? It reminds me of a slightly younger Neidhart, the daughter.
Oh, Natty.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking Kathleen Turner, but yeah.
Yeah, I could see Natty in there. But yeah, I like what they did with the body on this one too, because like he doesn't normally do soft goods, and it's cool that they did, and it is removable. She's got the canary logo on the back of the jacket as well.
Yeah.
I'm curious though how the fishnets are going to work, because he gave the same legs that he does like for Wonder Woman and shit, and they have like really sharp knee joints for some reason.
Yep.
So you got to be careful.
She's gonna have
with
some
that.
rips.
Yeah.
Gonna have some rips.
I think so.
Okay, the big one, the big that everybody wanted, but nobody's getting. Yeah,
that
it's
looks
such a
terrible.
disappointment. It's such a disappointment.
Spike sees it too. Oh my God, that is Natty's face.
Everybody wanted this, and now it's sold out within minutes.
It's all wrong though. Like it's all wrong. Like even if they couldn't do the face exactly right, at least do the body right.
No.
This is like a cross between the comic book version of the Joker and kind of something that almost looks like the '89 movie. This is just terrible.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's mostly like the '89 figure that looked nothing like Jack. That's kind of what they did, because the body's too skinny and lengthy. Like it's raw. It's all wrong. But it's also because it's also because they're reusing, I think, like the arms. There's certain things that are reused from something else. And he loves giving like these really kind of thin frames.
Yeah,
it's all wrong.
It is nice that the hat. Well, go back to the last one. It is nice that the hat comes off.
Well, yeah, the hair is removable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's in the package, so you'll see it. It looks like he's got a toupee in the package. So the whole hair comes off, and the one with the hat has part of his hair with the hat, so you can't tilt the hat or anything. If you want to give it some style or an angle.
Well, here's the big issue. A lot of people that reserve this are worried. They're worried. They go to the next picture. They're worried that they're going to get the chase. I would be worried too.
Yeah, and I remember this one. I had the original, that color scheme as a kid.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's the one where if you put water in the face, you could see like the lines. It's like peach skin comes out. Yeah, it was like a gimmick.
This is going to be another situation where people ordered the big bulky Superman, or the Return of Superman figure with the long hair, and it came with crypto. And then if you reserved it at Amazon, there was a chance that you would get the green skin Superman and the green crypto, and that's what they were shipping out to. Yes, that's still worth a lot of money, but people were pissed. And if you read the reviews under that figure for just the basic figure, everybody got the green skin Superman, and they were like, "He's got green skin. What did I do?" That was terrible. I don't understand why they do that. I just don't. Why even make a chase if it's going to be that shitty?
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. He did it on purpose so he could piss off the fans and like achieved. He pissed off everybody. Yeah. Like, way to go.
Yeah. And then Mattel used to do that with the WWE figures, and it pisses me off to high heavens, because the chases for Vader and Yokozuna are the outfits that you want, and you could never find them in Target, and you could never find the chase. And then now they're going for like $50 or more online, and I'm not paying $50 for a wrestling figure. I'm not doing that.
Oh, exactly.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, and here's the other kicker too. So we're gonna have the same issue with Black Canary, because apparently there's a platinum version too, where she has like grayish pantyhose instead of the fishnets, and I think that like the upper torso is different too, and she has black gloves. So they did another version of her. So now, if you pre-ordered her, like, which one are you gonna get?
Here, I got a few more things for you.
Cool.
So this just came through today. They got Zanya and the other thing going on right there. So Zanya is actually coming with the swamp skier.
Where is she from? Because I don't remember her in the cartoon.
She is Zartan's daughter. So it's much later on. It's sometime in the 90s they actually introduced this character into the G.I. Joe toy line. But yeah, it's his daughter. But she comes with the swamp skier, which is what the original Zartan came with.
Yeah.
She doesn't look bad. She comes with some pretty cool accessories. She comes with the original face mask that the original one had.
Like I don't like the lefty hair, but like the body's good. They have a lot of reuse too from Zarana on that one, but it's still, that's a good buck. And like you said, yeah, the accessories are awesome. The vehicle's awesome. So I don't know. We'll see.
Now here's the other guy, Professor Rockwall and the Cobra Deinonychus.
Look. If you really want a dinosaur with your G.I. Joe, just get a random G.I. Joe and buy a Jurassic Park figure. They have much better figures for way less money. On clearance, probably too, over at Ross. That just, it ain't good.
Appreciate.
All right. Well, next up, G.I. Joe Classified Night Creeper, Dire Tech. This kind of looks like a reuse of that. Remember that one I said that he wasn't originally a Dreadnought, the Hypno guy? Ain't that the same face mask?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're just reusing it. What's his name? The Crystal Ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I've never seen him in stores. People said they were starting to find them in clearance in Walmart and shit. Even when they had the display at the one Walmart they used to go to there, never saw him. Because I thought he looked pretty good. As a kid, I had him. I liked him. But, yeah, I couldn't find him.
I mean, this one looked okay. It is kind of is. Then the last two are actually a couple Transformer ones. I thought I had another Transformer. Where the hell is it? I'm going to have to look in a minute. So they had this for soccer.
Okay. Oh, for the World Cup coming up?
Yeah. I just thought it was like an odd choice.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, he actually transforms into a ball. So, congratulations. They figured out the mechanics of how to do that.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. The other Transformer is the one that Shifty already showed off. Never mind. Okay. And then they had this one for the 250th for America.
Okay.
Transformer Star Eagle.
All right. Well, yeah, they're trying to repurpose some of their molds.
Yeah, because I think, I don't know if that was the Starscream one or which one that was. Because remember they did the Japanese Starscream and that Japanese Optimus Prime? I think that might have been him, or maybe that was maybe the Beast Wars
Silver Bolt.
Silver Bolt.
Yeah, I think that's what it is with different wings. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I never got them, so I don't fully know, but it feels like that's kind of the repurposed mold.
Yeah, and that's all I had.
Yeah. But yeah, not bad. I think we showed a lot of pretty cool shit today, and some really bad shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that Joker one, boy, what a huge disappointment, man. Everybody was so looking forward. Damn it, why'd that pop back up? Trying to delete shit. Everybody was so looking forward to that. What a colossal pile of garbage. And then, I said it from the jump. I said, yeah, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. I was right. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, it's a fucking shame, But again, these companies, they don't really seem to care. The people who are behind it, they're not putting their heart into anything anymore, and it shows.
I think a cloth goods jacket on that Joker would have went a long way to make it look better. That and a hat.
Yeah.
And they just dropped the ball.
Yep. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, before we get out of here, I just wanted to say that I had actually prepared for Adam being here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a brand new outro prepared for you, Adam. So I'm going to show that off before I hand it off to these two fine gentlemen.
Oh, that was great.
I don't know why that cracked me up so much, but it just did.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, man. Let's go ahead. These guys got a few things that they want to say to you, so bam!
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey, had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks for having me. And as always, best wishes go out to Slasher. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing better. And Sunday night, let's see, over on the Real Review 3000 and Honstar YT, we have the weekly wrap up and Jackbox Fun Night. We play What the Dub and Jackbox games. Get in the chat. We'll try to get you in there and have some fun. Usually starts about 8 o'clock. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, Shifty, man. Another fine episode in the books. And always a pleasure to be able to work with you fine gentlemen. And go ahead and throw this guy up.
Not bad for an old timer.
Old timer.
Yeah, old timer. Don't you dare call me an old timer. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Could have spent your time anywhere you chose to spend it here with us, and it does mean an awful lot, and especially these trying and uncertain times where everybody's just being a total pain in the ass. And there's still people slamming their genitalia in car doors because they're trying to be louder than the next person and trying to be more offended and misery tube harder than anybody else has ever misery tube before in their life. God bless you and carry on, you retards. I'm still not going to do it. I don't care if it would make me $1 million overnight. I'm not going to do it. You know, you got to have freaking a little bit of respect and a little bit of pride in what you're doing. And that's exactly what I do. I respect everybody that comes in here and they give their opinion, and everybody that hangs out and watches just for the damn fun of it, because that's what it's all about, man. If it doesn't start there, the rest of it's worthless. I mean, especially if you're just doing it all for money, man. You're just pathetic. You just go grift somewhere else, because I don't want to hear it. But thank you so much for being here. And I know in the coming weeks, there's a possibility where we may be having some more special guests popping on, man. Looking forward to that. Hopefully we get some cool people that are stopping in. And maybe past guests that have stopped in previously are going to come back around when they have a chance. And I know time is tight and it's at a premium for everybody right now. But, man, you know, really do appreciate you guys whenever you have the time to stop in and say hi to all of us. As a matter of fact, one of the other people that I had prepared for, just in case he showed up today, was Chris Fisk.
This is to inform you that you're about to become the proud father of a 5-year-old Korean boy.
Hurry up and buy! Hurry up and buy!
That would have been for Chris on his way out as well. The pig is always up to something that is no good. You can be guaranteed of that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Remember to keep sharing the links out there for this show, because this has got to be enjoyed by everybody, because this is what we're doing. We're having fun here. This is, you know, we're engaging with you. We're having a good time. Unfortunately, the Wiener Dog clan wasn't able to hang out the entire time. And I did talk to Slasher. I will say this much: Slasher is doing much better. You know, in his own time, when he's feeling well enough, you know, hopefully he'll be back. You know, nobody's going to rush him, and I know I'm not going to. So,
yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent, and that shit ain't allowed in the pig house, man. Anyway, I'm going to pass it over to my man, because he's got to say goodbye.
I'm just saying goodbye.
Save your energy.
So long. Here's one Starscream's been saving for you.
Hey, everybody. Yes, we got some cool stuff going on, too, by the way. We got an awesome Kickstarter. If you haven't seen it, here it is. The link is in the chat. We're getting the numbers up, and it's awesome because we got to hit some stretch goals now. I want to unlock some cool stuff for everybody. So if you haven't seen the campaign yet, here we are. Yeah, we're at $4,300 here. If we hit 5K, that's when we start unlocking some stuff. So we're gonna get new prints and things like that. The more it goes up, the more cool shit you guys are gonna get. So remember, jump on this campaign. We are ready for print. Like this, all the artwork is done. You know, so if you want some quality stuff, we have it here. We got City of Venus. I put the other campaigns on. I'm sorry, the other books on this campaign as well. So Through the Woods, Shot of the Kraken. Whatever you order, you could get City of Venus as the add-on at checkout, in case if you wanted to check those out. So, like example, there's Shot of the Kraken. Like, oh, I didn't get it the first time. Let me grab that one. At checkout, you could add City of Venus, and the book is 96 pages, completed, ready to go. Issues 1 and 2, oversized, awesome project. I'm telling you, you're gonna want it. You're gonna want it. It looks excellent. Again, you click the trailer when you want to, but I'm not going to play it here because we'll probably play it tomorrow a bunch. I do have a Friday Underground stream we're going to be showing. So, yeah, I'll have Dave Brink on from Perfect 10. He's got another project as well that's out there. So, yeah, do your shopping. It's the end of the week. You know, I know you get your paychecks. You're ready to spend some money. But, yeah. So, yeah, the stretch goals is the first one we're going to be unlocking. And come on. I know we could do it. I believe in you all. And I hope you believe in me because top quality. We have finished product. You're not waiting years and years. No, you know, there's so many people who want to scam you and, you know, they think it's cute to do their YouTube channel and attack people. and not fulfill any projects. Well,
and
we
don't
actually,
forget the slam genitalia and car doors. I mean, come on, people. Let's help Vinnie out, man. I know he's already got this thing funded, but let's go ahead and let's push him a little bit further. Let's make sure that Vinnie gets his goals stretched all the way out like they should be.
Absolutely.
Damn
That's
it.
what we need. That's what we got a winning formula right here. Completed books and no bullshit. You know, they can keep their drama. We got awesome products. So yes, I believe in it. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, everyone out there, everyone who has been supporting the project too. We got 36 days left, so let's do it. Again, it's only on Kickstarter, by the way. I cannot remove the one off of Indiegogo. Indiegogo is a shit platform that got destroyed because of scummy people. And yeah, if you want all my products and stuff, this is going to be the best place to get it right now is Kickstarter. So jump on this one, help me out. Yeah. Oh, Sunday we should be back doing season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead. I'll see if I get Luke back on, Death Metal Hero. He came on for those last ones, and yeah, we all had a ball. Tina, Chris Fisk, Adam. Yeah, it's been awesome. So come hang out with us.
One of the other things I'm really interested in checking out, and I know there's some prices on some of these things that are going into effect, but I really want to get back and check out Monarch. I keep hearing really good things about some of this new season that's out there. So,
Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch. I heard that it's been really good. I heard there's been a lot of really cool reveals and everything. So,
nice. I think they said there's a new monster too that they put into the series.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, cool. Dude, yeah, we got to check that stuff out. But yeah, like I said, we've been having a blast. Oh, there's Tina. Hell yeah. You know, I hope you're ready for season 2 because I'm telling you that how one ended on Ash vs. Evil Dead is just like, oh, what the fuck? Why did they do that? What's going on? But yeah, season 2 is a blast, and yeah, they introduced some really cool stuff. So, like I said, come hang out with us this weekend, starting tomorrow, 5 p.m., showcasing some cool people. There's a couple other creators I want to get on as well. So, like I said, it's not just going to be our regular underground. I want to shine a little bit of a spotlight on some good creators who have fulfilled or have good projects. So we're trying to get a little bit back into that as well.
Yeah, and congratulations to some of the people that are working on their campaigns, especially the second time around. You know, like Cosmonaut Comics.
Yes,
our buddy Marinus. Yeah. Congratulations on being
Gemini,
able to at least get to that point.
Yep, Gemini Crusaders. Go support him too. Another awesome creator. I'll drop him a link too. Yeah, we'll see if he has time, if he wants to jump on again too, because I know we got time differences and stuff. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of good people, a lot of good creators, and we need that push, word of mouth right now, because everything is against us right now in this whole kind of on this community, in this indie kind of sphere. And if you guys haven't seen them yet, I have been putting up art classes again. So if you want to see some really cool stuff, I got some awesome new artwork. I want to tease this for you guys if you haven't seen it yet.
Well, here's another thing for the people that are checking out some of the art classes. Remember, even if you know how to draw and you know how to do things, it's always nice to get a little refresher course to get back to the basics in case it's been a while since you've done anything.
Oh, for sure. And I'm trying to do like beginner steps as well. So I'll have you'll see like the mannequin kind of stick figure drawing. I'll show you how to do there's a couple different ways to approach artwork. So I have stick figure method, box method. I'll start to get more in depth again, but I figured let me do the shorts because they're quick. So these fast little art class lessons. If you want more in depth, more thorough, you could go back and watch my whole anatomy breakdowns, all that stuff. But I do intend to make longer ones and better ones for you guys. There's a couple that I'm sort of in the middle of doing as well. So like I said, I'm still trying to give back as much as I could because I thought that's what creators are supposed to do. And regardless, we're doing it here. So yeah, here's a cool little piece that I got. This one's going to be going up on the campaign soon. I'm actually using acrylic paint markers. So this is paint markers and some black pen work. And yeah, so you can see a little bit of a shine going on in the metal. So yeah, nice. On the metal, on the hair, the red and yellow, that's just regular acrylic kind of paint marker. But the one on his face and his head, that's all metallic. So again, I'm trying something different.
Well, dude, I was talking about some of those metallic paint markers a while ago because I was using a lot of them on those battle bots, and some of the freaking detailing that I was able to get into them with those markers look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, here's a tip: if you're looking for those, check out Ross or TJ Maxx. those type of stores, they have like a little section where you get some art supplies, and they're usually pretty good price. They're like between like $12.99 and $14.99, depending on like the box set, and you get anywhere from like 24 markers to 36 markers. So yeah, there you go. There's a little tip for everyone, especially if not. Again, you could use these on toys. I mean, I've used some of these acrylic paint markers to touch up figures, and they hold really well. So yeah, there you go. So thank you, everyone. Yeah, guys on pan, and big shout out to Adam too. Hope everything's all right, and yeah, good stuff here.
Hopefully we get to have you hanging out for a little bit longer, and you can be able to show something off.
Yeah.
But guys, thanks for being here, and of course we'll be back next week. Same crazy time, same crazy nonsense with us bringing absolute fun with the plastic that we enjoy to be able to collect. Because remember, it's not about your age, it's about how much you enjoy the stuff that you're picking up and how much it means to you every single time. Guys, we'll catch you next time. Later, y'all.
Peace.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.